I think I better stay home from school today.
56.6?
Huh?
Next time, Wesley, try running it under the hot water.
All right, go sit down and eat, young man. You're getting a little too old to be playing games like this.
Yes, ma'am.
One of these days, you're going to have a job and responsibilities, and you won't be able to wriggle out of things just by pretending you're sick.
I don't feel good.
32 PSI.
George, that's the tire gauge.
Yeah, well, I couldn't find the thermometer.
Here it is, Dad. George Owens, are you faking, too?
No, my throat's just a little scratchy.
Does this sudden case of tonsillitis have anything to do with your covering the Pittsburgh Flower Show?
Hey, I shouldn't have to cover junk like that. I'm a sportscaster. I should be out smelling jocks, not roses.
I don't believe this. You know, you are setting the worst possible example for your son.
I don't mind.
All right, now the two of you go upstairs and get dressed and go wherever it is you're supposed to be going. Go ahead, now.
Nicely done. Owens' residence? No, I'm sorry, there's nobody here. Where are they? Who cares?
Hello, Allegheny Junior High. Yes, this is Mr. Belvedere speaking. I'm calling about young Wesley. No, he hasn't been arrested. He's simply feeling a bit under the weather. Yes, quite. Cheerio.
Anybody home? Hello, WBN News? Yes, Lynn Belvedere here, George Owens' housekeeper. Anyway, George won't be able to pose with the posies on TV today. He came down with a touch of the Slavic flu. Probably picked it up test driving a Yugo. Yes, I'm sure you'll be fine tomorrow. Pip, pip.
Yeah, Venus Adult Theater. I'm calling about your double feature, Nazi Nudist and Bunker Babes. Is that dubbed or subtitled? Yeah, thanks.
Uh-oh. Wes, why aren't you at school?
Well, I was, but we had a fire drill, and they told us all to go home and come back dressed like Cad Calloway.
Hey, listen, pal, you may think this is funny, but if my old man ever caught me playing hooky, I wouldn't be able to sit down for a week. Now go get changed, get your books, and get your butt back down here. I'm taking you to school.
Yes, sir. Hey, wait a minute. How come you're here?
What?
Weren't you supposed to be at that flower show? Hey, you're playing hooky, too.
Oh, great, it's your mother.
Quick, the closet.
There you are. Probably forget my head if it wasn't screwed on right.
That was close.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll go up and get my books.
Okay.
You know, that was kind of fun. We haven't goofed around like that since I was a little kid.
Hey, Wes. Want to goof around some more? And anyway, here's old Ringo Owens. At least before we took his drums away. Hey, there's you, pal. Running up the phone bill. Whoops, there's your sister. Hard to believe she was ever that little.
Hard to believe she ever sold any cookies.
Okay, get ready, pal. Here's your old pop as a baby. Okay, Westman. What are you up for now?
Hey, I know. Let's go break the bank in Atlantic City and then pick us up a couple of cocktail waitresses.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't we drive on up to Kitchikinny Lake and do a little fishing? Just the two of us.
Hey, that would be great, Dad. I'd rather be with you than some dumb Keno girl anyway.
You mean that, Champ?
Sure. For now.
Attention, food basket shoppers. Attention, food basket shoppers. Today's fresh fish special, succulent New Jersey flounder. No skin, no bones, no syringes.
Okay, Dan, I'll get the cookies and the donuts.
Great. I'll get the beer and the bait. I got root beer instead. Something the matter, Wes?
No, it's just I found an open bag of Oreos here, and there's no donuts left down there.
Nah, it can't be. He's still on his diet.
Striped shortbread. Hello, Doris.
Hello, Lynn. Back for another sample?
You know how I feel about your cheese?
Are you sure that's all it is, Lynn? I mean, is it my brie or is it me?
I'm not sure, Doris. I've never had you sit on my Ritz.
Let's go, pal. We're burning daylight. Hey, big guy.
Hello, George.
What are you doing here?
Me? Why aren't you at work? Why aren't you at school?
Why aren't you nauseous?
Now? Okay.
All right, everybody reach for the sky. There's a stick up. Okay, everybody stay cool. Nobody will get hurt. Okay, open these babies. We ain't got all day. Bill, get the money. Bill, money. Hey, Lloyd!
What are you calling me Lloyd for? We're supposed to be using our code names.
I tried that. You did not respond to your code name.
I'm sorry, Vinny. I mean Ted.
Just get the money.
Okay. All right, empty them and put all the cash in a bag.
You want paper or plastic?
It doesn't matter.
I don't think these guys have done this before.
They certainly lack your finesse.
Well, who cares? Just let them get the money and get out of here.
Okay, I got it.
What's this? 25 lousy bucks? Thought this place is open all night.
It is.
Well, where's the rest of the dough?
It's in the safe. It always gets put there when the shift changes.
Well, open it.
Don't look at me. The manager has the combination.
Well, where is he hiding?
I bet it's that guy in the suit with all the donuts.
No, he's with us. I think that's the manager over there.
Just open it, get the money, we'll get out of everybody's hair.
Well, Westman, it looks like we might make it up to the lake after all.
Or not.
Believe this. What'd you go and set the alarm off for? I told you we were leaving.
I'm sorry. I guess I lost my head. Food basket, where every day is double coupon day. Oh, just a second. Let me ask. It's the police. They want to speak to the dirtbag in charge.
That's you, Vinny.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see out there. Big deal. Yep. No, don't worry. Everybody's fine. The hostages are fine.
Hostages? Are we hostages?
Oh.
My God, are we going to Beirut?
No.
Hey, just hold it, will you? Just hold it. No, everything is fine. They're fine, but they won't be unless you clowns give in to our demands. What are they?
Perhaps you could have them send in some sandwiches.
Hey, yeah, maybe they could send in some sodas, too.
Hey, moron, we're in a supermarket.
So?
Look, tell them to call back in an hour. My comrades and I will issue a full complement of our demands. Save the planet. I just told them not to sound political. They take you more serious that way.
Oh, good thinking, Vinny.
Excuse me, but how much longer is this going to take? My ship ended a half hour ago.
Yeah, and I'm missing Love Connection.
I just told everybody just shut up. Now, nobody is going nowhere.
Hey, look, Vinny, Ted, Alice, whatever. Look, we're just getting in the way here. What do you say we just slip out the back and forget the whole thing ever happened?
Hey, look, I told you, nobody's going out that door. Now, everybody just make yourselves comfortable. Get something to eat or something.
There's some nice fresh crab legs in the seafood section.
Oh, I'll go and find some cocktail sauce.
Hey, put that down. Give me the bread back. No, give me the bread. Give me the bread. Would you give me the bread back?
We'll return to the light touch of Lanzarone following this special news update. The food basket hostage crisis, day 1. Although the gunmen have not yet disclosed their demands, sources confirm they did use the phrase "save the planet," prompting police to speculate they may be up against a radical environmental faction, such as Germany's Black Forest Brigade or a similar eco-terrorist group.
Hear something like that, and it really puts things into perspective.
Oh?
Yeah. I mean, you think you've got it real bad. And then you see what those poor hostages are going through. Makes all your problems seem so petty.
We got the phone bill today, didn't we?
Okay, we want a Learjet gassed and ready to go. 12 million in unmarked bills.
1s and 5s, they're harder to trace.
Oh, yeah, and we also want a TV news crew in here.
I mean, why?
Because our tropical rainforests are under siege. Under siege. Yeah, and we feel it's high time the people of Earth found out about it.
How you holding up, big guy?
Well, there are still cookies left, if that's what you mean.
This is all my fault. If I'd have just taken Wes back to school and gone and done that stupid flower show like I was supposed to, we wouldn't be in this mess.
I still would. Look, George, don't be so hard on yourself, wanting to spend time with your son.
No?
I mean, after all, when he's at home, you're usually at work. And when you're at home, he's usually at detention.
Hey, what's with you and these cookies anyway? I thought you were still on a diet.
It pains me to say I fell off the wagon some weeks ago.
But I never see you eating this junk at home.
That's because I eat it at my storage facility under the expressway. I'm so ashamed.
I have to go to the bathroom.
I'm sorry, it's against store policy.
Oh, yeah? Tell that to those roll-up prune things I just ate.
Give her the key for crying out loud.
Huh? All right. Just don't lose it.
I brought you some aspirin.
Oh, thank you.
Just have it, I guess. So, do you really think they might kill us?
I've just had a pizza straight from the freezer. At this point, I'm counting on it.
It's funny. When I was a child, we used to spend our summers at the Jersey Shore. There used to be this lady, all dressed up like a Dutch girl, handing out free samples of fudge at this cute little candy shop by the pier. And I thought, Oh, how happy she must be, bringing so much joy to so many people. Years later, I realized how bitter she must have been. People always taking, never giving anything back, just taking until she had nothing left to give. Well, there's more to me than cheese balls, buddy. Maybe just once I'd like someone to sample me at room temperature.
Hey, look, Wes. I got us a couple of suckers.
Whoa.
Hey, Wes, what are you doing looking at this stuff?
I don't know. I just woke up one day and for some reason it seemed interesting.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us. Hey, Wes, we never really did have that talk, did we? You know, about the birds and the bees.
You mean about sex? That's okay. I already talked about it with Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, yeah? Well, what did he say?
I don't know. Something like, for the sake of all mankind, don't have any.
Look, pal, I'm sorry I got us into this mess.
Oh, that's okay. Sure beats going to that stupid locker room.
Huh?
Dad, if I told you why I didn't want to go to school today, you promise not to laugh.
Well, sure, pal.
Well, you know how in junior high they make you take gym? Well, after you take gym, they make you take a shower, and I don't think I like that too much.
Oh. Kind of embarrassing, huh?
I just feel weird walking around naked, especially around a bunch of stupid, hairy guys I don't even know.
I felt the same way taking my draft physical. That's okay, pal. Someday you're going to be one of those hairy guys yourself. In the meantime, if it bothers you so much, just do what I used to do.
What's that, Dad?
Sneak into the girls' locker room and take a shower with them.
Okay, everybody, look sharp. We're going to be on TV. What?
Hey, Dad, isn't that guy the anchorman on your station?
Oh, God. It's Skip.
Okay, as you can see, the hostages are okay. Nobody's been hurt.
Good for them. I never felt more miserable. George?
Oh. Hiya, Skip.
I thought you were sick with the Slavic flu.
Hey, yo, news guy. What about our demands? I mean, what's happening with the money?
Yeah, and the rainforests, too.
Don't even talk to me about plants. Thanks to you, I had to go to that stupid flower show. I spent the entire morning in a pollen-induced frenzy.
Look, Mr. Hollings, don't be so hard on George.
Who are you?
Lynn Belvedere, Mr. Owen's housekeeper.
You have a housekeeper?
Hey, guys.
I'm the anchor man, and I don't have a housekeeper. I don't even have a house. Hey, Skip, how much are they paying you anyway?
Hey, you guys want to hold it down? Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand. Okay, I'll tell them.
Well?
The cops. They said no deal, Vinny.
You mean no deal?
They just said they don't negotiate with terrorists.
Oh, swell.
So what are we going to do now, Vinny?
I don't know. Let me think. I got to think.
Giving up before anybody gets hurt is a good idea.
I don't know. Maybe we should.
Hey, forget it. I'm not going back to no jail.
We were happy there once.
Look, you can do what you want. I'm getting out of here. And I'm taking one of them. Okay, kid, we're going for a little ride.
Hey, keep him out of this. If you want to take somebody, take me.
Fine, let's go.
Hey, you can't take my dad. He might get hurt. Take that anchor guy. Nobody will miss him.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but I volunteer.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, physically, I'm the best shield. And philosophically, I'd just as soon get it over with anyway.
Hold it. Get what over with?
Your insight into the environment, it's keener than you think.
What's he talking about?
Acid rain. The killing off of our lakes and forests. Sludge and sewage, poisoning our oceans. If the chemicals of the air don't get you, preservative is in these donuts. Will.
Oh, come on, pal. It ain't as bad as all that. Is it?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm going to die of lead poisoning, I'd just as soon as do it now in a hail of gunfire than slowly from a plate of lead-lined langostino. Shall we?
Hey, wait a minute. Nobody wants to die, right? I mean, ain't somebody doing something about this environment stuff?
I thought you were.
If we went back to prison, we could write some letters. Maybe even get some of the other guys to help.
You know, those psychos in solitary, was it Sonny and Tyrone? They're always looking to get involved.
Exactly. And in a few years, maybe 8 to 10, and with a few more letters, who knows? We may be able to save this planet. And have you to thank for it.
Hey, you're right. We can make a difference. Hey, boy.
Hi.
Hello.
I just wanted to say how wonderful you were back there. The way you handled those desperate men, I thought my heart would melt like a pound of Monterey Jack.
It was really nothing.
And I'd also like to apologize, for what happened. We sample people are usually discouraged from showing our true feelings, and sometimes we just go a little berserk. It's just that when you kept coming by so often, I couldn't help but think it wasn't just the cheese you liked, but maybe you sort of liked me too.
Not at all.
Ready to go, pal?
Yeah, sure.
Well, we don't spend the day together often, but when we do, it's a doozy.
Yeah, that's for sure. So what do you want to do tomorrow?
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
At any rate, our little supermarket escapade is now behind us. We returned home to find Mrs. Owens had dinner waiting on the table, thus beginning the second ordeal of the day. As for my diet, I vowed to start producing again tomorrow. But first, I must reduce my inventory. It's going to be a bumpy night.
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, a new gag rule in Great Britain and some alarming steps to...
Coming.
Hey, Carl. What took you so long?
Hey, I'm getting ready for our ski trip. Trying to perfect my form.
So you don't fall off the ski lift like last year.
Hey, I was stung by a bee. A winter bee.
Whatever. This is a lot safer.
Ferrari Carathon? What?
It's a contest at custom coaches. It's kind of like a marathon. See, everybody puts their hand on a brand new Ferrari, and then you wait. And the last one left wins the car.
Carl, this is even stupider than the time you tried to fill up that Volkswagen with eggs.
If I'd remembered to set the emergency brake, I'd be in Guinness today.
Forget it. You're not going to talk me into this.
Kevin, picture homecoming weekend. Picture an ocean of blondes clamoring for a ride.
Picture me on fresh powder.
Fine. Hey, break a leg.
Bye, Mom.
Heather, go upstairs and take off some of that makeup.
But it's the same as I wear every day.
Yeah, and I don't think that's enough.
You can thumb it to school.
You watch your attitude, young man.
More coffee, Mrs. Owens?
Oh, no, it's bitter.
She always used to have a second cup. Something wrong, Mrs. Owens?
I don't want to go to work.
Problems at the legal hut?
Yesterday, I spent 3 hours preparing a will for a woman who's leaving everything to her parakeet.
But so few parakeets have adequate pensions to see them through their golden years.
That's not what I went to law school for.
Oh, come now. We must all endure a little drudgery in our jobs. The key is to stay cheerful.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Belvedere, I volunteered you to bake 800 cupcakes for the junior high carnival and car wash.
Fine.
Come on, Wes, I'll drop you at school.
See you, Mr. Belvedere.
Goodbye, Wesley.
I forgot my lunch.
I didn't.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Well? Huh?
All right. It's a hot car. But, I mean, look at all these people. What chance do I have?
Twice as much as anyone else.
What?
If we act as a team, then if either one of us wins, we can share the car.
Nah, come on. It's a waste of time.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Are you in the contest?
Oh, well,
I'd do anything for a man in a Ferrari.
I want this car.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Custom Coaches Ferrari Carathon. Can't you just feel the excitement in the air? One of you is going to drive away in the creme de la creme on the road today. Huh? Oh, and here's a kiss for good luck.
I'm not a contestant.
Who cares? It's fun to be the judge. All right, let's go over the rules. One hand on the car at all times. No exceptions, no crazy glue, and I just hope your kidneys hold up. All right, are you ready? Yeah. Any questions? Boy, are you dumb.
That's one down.
Mrs. Safarik, why do you want to sue the President of the United States?
I ran out of cheese.
Pardon?
You know, those 5-pound blocks the feds are giving away.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Well, what am I going to do with all the crackers I bought?
Mrs. Safarik, your suit has no basis. I can't take your money.
You can't take my money? What kind of a lawyer are you?
Legal hut, over 1 million served. Oh, yeah, Mrs. McAllister, I have your revised will right in front of me. Now, the fourth revision states that you want to leave all of your party dresses to your daughter, Cindy. Oh, I see. Now you want to leave them to your son, Amos. Yeah, the parents are always the last to know. Oh, you want to come in tomorrow with more changes? Oh, no problem. Number 68. Yes.
Marcia, this is Mr. Hodnett.
Hello, Mr. Hodnett.
Could you please come to my office?
Right away. Have a seat. Hello, Mr. Hodnett.
Marcia, I want you to know I've had my eye on you. Actually, both eyes. And I have some exciting news. They're transferring... Marcia?
Mr. Hodnett, you were saying?
They're transferring me to the head office. I'm moving up to the big time.
Congratulations, Mr. Hodnett. They need people like you at 3 Mile Island.
Of course, I will need a replacement to run this office. Guess who I have in mind? Hint, hint, hint.
Me?
Why, you are sharp.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, don't say anything. Look around, you lucky lady. All this is yours.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Westman. What do you got there?
It's for school. We're making a time capsule. So far, I've got a baseball, a Newsweek, and a pair of Mr. Belvedere's bikini underwear.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, honey.
Mom.
Hello, Mrs. Owens. How was your day?
Oh, fine. I did some casework, got a promotion, drafted a couple of wills. What's for dinner?
What was that, a promotion?
Oh, it's nothing. They want me to run the office.
Hey, Mom, that's great. I'm so proud of you.
So does that mean you get to fire people and embezzle money?
Nice to have a role model, isn't it, Wesley?
It's no big deal.
So I guess you'll be getting a raise, huh, Mom?
I suppose.
Gee, I'd love to go to Fort Lauderdale for spring break.
Not till I get my new 10-speed.
Hey, let's not get greedy. Besides, your old man needs a new set of golf clubs.
I say this calls for some champagne.
All right.
Not for you. You're the designated driver.
Hoop-de-doo.
We missed you at your promotion party.
Oh, no thanks. I don't feel like champagne.
It's flat ginger ale. It seemed more fitting.
Mr. Belvedere, what would you say if I told you that I don't want this promotion?
I'd understand.
You would?
Of course. It's a new challenge, and you may not be feeling up to it.
That's for sure.
I remember when I was summoned to Buckingham Palace to serve the Queen. Up to then, I'd only served 2 Viscounts and an Earl. Not a very crisp parallel, is it? My point is, change is good for the soul.
Yes, I guess it is.
Of course. And if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want.
And I just may.
52,000 bottles of beer on the wall. 52,000 bottles of beer. Carl, if one of those bottles should happen to fall, 51,999.
Carl!
What?
Will you shut up? We're not coming home from summer camp.
Boy, someone sure got up on the wrong side of the fender this morning.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. He's fading fast. He's down to the headlights. He's bounced off the bumper.
Better luck next time, pal. Hey, just 3 more to go. Hang in there, Kev.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, Miss Nance.
Hi, kids. How's school?
Well, I got a D on my trig test.
And I got detention for hiding in the towel basket in the girls' locker room.
Oh, I've got the best kids in the whole world.
Mrs. Owens, if you're trying to break the children's necks, could you let Heather go?
Warren.
Good morning.
Honey, you just get better looking every day.
Huh?
Well, bye, everybody.
What's with Mom?
It's very simple. She's talked to me, and now she likes work again.
Hey, when are you going to take my order?
Keep your shirt on, Mac. We're breaking in a new girl.
Hi, cutie. Babs is my name and Waiting's my game. What'll it be?
Here's Veterans Day.
Johnny, give me a Seaburger, hold the rabbit food, and whack 'em.
Honey, you just ordered a scrambled cheeseburger.
No. I mean a cheeseburger with fries, hold the lettuce.
Oh, okay. Johnny, nix that. She wants a Seaburger, hold the rabbit food, don't forget the shoes. You'll get the hang of it.
Thanks.
For the lovebirds.
On the house.
Hey, Bev, they're playing our song. Move your button.
Now don't go away. Lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Call me baby lollipop, tell you what.
Oh, Heather, you would have loved the late movie last night. There's this couple and they're in love and they're making out in the park. Then this monster comes out of the pond and squishes their brains out.
Oatmeal, anyone?
Morning.
Hey,
Good morning, Miss Evans.
Hey, Marsh. You up for a dinner and a movie tonight?
Oh, I can't, honey. I have to work a double shift.
A double shift at a law office?
Oh, yeah, we're swamped. It's our deposition day's blowout. Well, gotta run.
Hey, kids, you notice anything funny about your mom lately?
Not really, except she's been acting kind of immature and wearing weird stuff and being sort of a ditz.
Maybe she's pregnant.
Don't look at me. Oh, Mrs. Owens. Forget something?
Oh, thanks, Mr. Belvedere. I don't know where my head is.
Well, it's certainly not in there. I always thought the boss took work home.
Oh, I do. But I did it all, so I did what I had to do, and now I have to go to work to get more to do. See ya.
Looks like a job for Belvedere, man.
Where am I? Where no man has dared to go before. Now get off me. You know, you have an attitude problem. Oh, yeah? Well, you have a stink problem.
You guys friends?
We used to be. We were going to share this car. Not anymore.
Hey, that is fine with me.
Well, if I win, I'm going to sell it.
Huh?
Well, I've been out of work for over a year now, and I got to get my family back on its feet.
Gosh, that's too bad.
Yeah. I mean, my wife was carrying the load for a while. Till the accident.
The accident?
Yeah. And it's so tough with 7 mouths to feed. Amy, and Joey, and Tina, Ricky, Jimmy, Terry, and of course, little Mary Sue.
Yeah, you forgot Happy, Sneezy, and Dopey. Come on. This is a snow job. You just want us to feel sorry for you. You don't have any 7 kids or a wife that's been in some big, tragic accidents.
Joe! Joe, I finally found you. What are you doing here?
Oh, honey, I wanted to surprise you. If I win this car, then we can afford your artificial hip.
Who needs a hip when I have a man like you?
Hey, Belvedere. I just went over to Legal Hut to surprise Marcia. They said she quit last week.
George.
Where the hell has she been going every day?
Well,
Don't give me that. She's stepping out on me.
I assure you, you're jumping to conclusions.
Oh, yeah? She's acting like a kid. She's real happy. And she's covering up something. What else could it be?
Maybe she's become a young Republican.
What am I going to do? I know. I'll confront her. No, first I'll find out who the guy is, and I'll break his face, and then I'll confront her. No. Maybe I'll have an affair of my own. Then I'll break the guy's face, and then I'll confront her. That's it. What am I going to do, Big Boy?
Well, if I were as upset as you, I know what I'd do.
What?
Get a cheeseburger.
Hey, Johnny, dress me a pig, wash the dish rag, and stir up the worms.
Now you're talking.
Thank you. Hey, what is it with you, Belvedere? My marriage is on the rocks and all you can think about is stuffing your gut.
George, just sit down and relax.
Oh, my God.
You know, this reminds me of a place I used to take Marcia when we were going out. She'd always order the meatloaf and I'd get liver and onions. How could it happen right under my nose?
The Ringling Brothers Circus could happen under your nose. Oh, waitress, will you take our order?
Hold your horses. Oh.
Nice going, Babs.
Babs?
Well, hi, George. Mr. Belvedere. Can I tell you about the specials?
Well, forget the specials. What are you doing here?
I work here.
Well, you're supposed to be a lawyer.
I was. I mean, I am.
But what happened to Legal Hut and your promotion?
Haven't you ever worked really hard for something and once you've achieved it, it's just a big letdown?
I have. It happened when I got to the top of Mount Everest and found a 7-Eleven. I'll be over there.
George, I always dreamed of being a lawyer, defending the underdog, making people's lives better. But working at Legal Hut, that's not law. In fact, it should be against the law.
Well, if you hated it so much, why didn't you tell me?
I just couldn't. Not after all the sacrifices you made putting me through law school.
It wasn't so bad. So what if it set us back 30 grand? And you weren't around when the kids needed you. And we had to go out and hire Belvedere. And then couldn't get rid of him.
You have a right to be mad at me.
I'm not mad. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of relieved.
Why?
Well, with all your sneaking around and stuff, you know. Belvedere thought you were having an affair.
George, that's so sweet.
So, what's the deal? You gonna be a waitress now?
Not forever, but I need a little time to get my bearings, and, well, this does help pay the bills.
Hey, Babs, it's showtime.
Plus, this is a lot of fun. Hey, take a load off, good looking. Come on, baby. I need gravy. Give me gravy tonight. I knew you'd dance the mashed potatoes fine, but that showed me that you really mind. What's the dancing without romancing? So put that something extra on my mind. Give me gravy. I like mashed potatoes. Give me gravy. Come on and treat me right. Give me gravy. Baby, you're the greatest. So give me gravy tonight. I think it's twisting, but I want some more. There's something missing while we're on the floor. Come on, baby, I want some gravy. A little kiss is what I'm waiting for. Give me gravy. I'm the mashed potato. Give me gravy. Come on and kiss me right. Give me gravy. Baby, you're the greatest. So give me gravy tonight. Now when the mashed potatoes finally through, there's lots of truly gravy things to do. Lots of loving, kissing, hugging. I wanna ride that gravy train with you. Give me mashed potatoes.
Look, guys, what do you say we call it a draw, and I'll get each of you a hot deal on a new minivan. What do you say?
Go for it, Carl. Minivan's about your speed.
Owens, I'd rather die before you get this car.
Have a heart. This tuxedo is rented.
Hang in there, Joe. Think of Amy and Joey and Tina and Ricky and Jimmy and Terry.
What about little Mary Sue?
I had to tell you after this was over. She's an angel now.
Kev, what if they're on the level?
Who cares?
Look at us.
Huh?
We've become animals. We don't care about anybody but ourselves.
You're right. I'm so tired. I don't even know who I am anymore.
You're still my best buddy.
Carl, look, I'm really sorry about the way I've been acting.
Me too.
Oh, guys, that's beautiful.
Why don't you boys shake hands?
Put her there, pal.
Thank God! Oh, God!
See how happy we made him?
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Disraeli once wrote, "Everything comes if a man will only wait." He obviously never tried to win a Ferrari. But Kevin is a good sport. And I'm sure he'll feel better about things in a week or two after he wakes up. Speaking of waiting, Marcia seems quite happy doing just that. At least for now. It might seem incongruous for a lawyer to find satisfaction as a waitress. But as I always say, whatever turns you on.
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, TV crime shows that turn their viewers into police informers. A useful public service or a seedy new form of vigilantism?
The 10 of us.
I don't think that's appropriate schoolwear.
Mom, it's totally fresh.
Fresh? It's 20 years old.
Mom, fresh means it's better than rad.
I just don't think you should wear it to school.
But it's 60s Day and I want to be the grooviest looking bird on campus.
Oh, Heather, it's just so revealing. And I won't have any daughter of mine prancing around in something she can't even bend over in.
Morning.
Hi.
Hey, Marsh, isn't that the dress you used to wear with no underwear? Hey, Wes, what you doing?
Homework.
Hey, these are women's magazines.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for a recipe. We have to bring one in for home ec class.
Home economics? I thought you were taking wood shop.
Well, I wanted to, but the school board voted that I can't use power tools.
You don't belong in home ec. You're a guy.
So's Mr. Belvedere.
I love the smell of laundry in the morning.
Hey, what kind of example are you setting for the kid?
The same you should be setting for Kevin. Even though he's moved to his own apartment, I still have to do his wash.
Well, what the hell is this?
He wants a pair of Kevin's undershorts.
Looks like Kev had a pretty hot day.
What's that kid doing over there anyway?
Come on, Glenn. Give me a break, will you? This is my last pair, you clothes-sucking furball.
Glenn cannot be helping it. He's on a high-fiber diet.
Try dusting the same table for 5 years.
I just can't live with Glenn.
I thought your new roommate's name was Anatole.
It is. Glenn's his goat.
You said your apartment didn't allow pets.
Anatole got off on a technicality. Claimed Glenn was a relative.
Frankly, Kevin, you smell like you hosted a family reunion.
Come on, it's not that bad.
Gee, what stinks? Hi, Kev.
Hi, Dad. Well, I gotta go. I gotta get down to Chetwin's plumbing supply.
Oh, yeah? If you're shopping for a new shower head, be sure to use it.
No, it's for my business course. See, we have to observe a real business and see how it works.
Yeah, well, couldn't you observe something a little flashier, like a Ferrari dealership?
I was late to class the day they gave out the assignments. It was either a plumbing warehouse or prisoner delousing. Anyway, I gotta borrow the plunger.
Oh, it's under the sink. Be sure and put it back. Wesley needs it for the Christmas pageant. He wrote his own part this year.
Hey, Ralph, when you're through there, I got a new shipment of copper pipe. Needs to be unpacked.
You got it, boss.
This is the warehouse, Owens. The elbow joint, you might say, the whole company. Elbow joint. Got it. Casey.
Hey, Tony! We're paying you by the hour, not the cigarettes.
Hey, Casey.
What do you need, Mr. Palmer?
Casey O'Connell. Kevin Owens. Casey's our warehouse foreman.
Great. It's about time I got some help. Give Tony a hand with the urinals.
Oh, Kevin isn't here to work. He's from the college. He's here to observe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so be nice to him, and maybe he'll come back and run the place for us when he graduates.
So, what exactly do you do?
I work.
Ah, great. Oh, Miss O'Connell, Fawcett is spelled with a U, not a W.
Look, college boy, let's get a few things straight. This may be playtime for you, but this is my job. I don't work, I don't eat.
Hey, I do understand the concept of work.
Good. Then you can just sit right over there and watch some.
Fine.
You ever build a birdhouse, Belvedere?
No. That's what nests are for.
Is Wesley back yet?
I haven't seen him.
I'm sure wherever he is, someone is regretting it.
He went to the supermarket. It's part of his home economics class. He's trying to see how far he can stretch a dollar.
I think the lad's in for a rude awakening.
We're back.
What'd you do, Wes? Rob the store?
No, I used coupons.
It took us like an hour to check out. The lady behind us went into labor.
Anyway, Mom, here's your change.
Thank you. $35. I only gave you a 20.
Yeah, I know. See, I only bought things that were on sale, and I had a whole bunch of double coupons, and I went to the store on triple coupon day. They came out owing me money.
Hey, that's great, champ. Why can't you do that, Belvedere?
I could, George, but we'd only end up with a lot of things we don't want or couldn't use.
Not necessarily.
Ho-hos. You bought me ho-hos?
Yep, 12 cartons.
Come on, guys, get your butts back to work.
Morning.
Uh-huh.
I, got you this.
Yeah?
Well, you know, you and I, we kind of got off on the wrong foot, and I wanted you to know I was an okay kind of guy, and so are you.
Okay.
Aren't you going to open it? Coffee cup.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, sorry I left the seat up.
Casey, to the loading dock. Casey, to the loading dock.
Casey. I'll get it. Warehouse, Owen speaking. Yeah, sure, I can take an order. What do you need? 400 sump pumps. Hey, no problem. We'll ship them right out. You want them gift wrapped? Okay.
What was that all about?
Oh, I just moved 400 sump pumps.
From where to where?
Well, from us to Septic City. If we get them there by 5 o'clock, they'll even waive the volume discount.
Great. There's only one little problem. We don't have any pumps, sump or otherwise. We're back ordered till January.
Oh.
Yeah, so now I have to go back to Septic City and try to clean up your stupid mess, all because you just wanted to play plumber's helper.
Hey, I made a mistake, all right? You don't have to jump down my throat.
Why not? They're going to be jumping down mine.
Look, I'm sorry. I mean, what can I say?
Nothing. You don't have to say a thing, so why don't you just go and
Sit over there.
Fat. 328 milligrams. Yeah, sodium. 74 milligrams. Overcooked veggies. Nutritional value, Zipola. I'm sorry, Mr. Belvedere, but I'm gonna have to write you up.
What are you supposed to be? The food police?
No, I'm just going by the Surgeon General's guidelines. Frankly, for this meal, you'd get the chair.
Now, just a minute. Let me remind you that I've cooked for everyone, from Gandhi to Winston Churchill.
Yeah, and they're all dead. Well, at least one thing's edible.
Your sister will be delighted to hear that. She's tie-dyeing a T-shirt.
Go fish. Please, to be stopping that. You're stinking up whole joint. No, he is stinking up whole joints. I am not talking to you until you come down off your low horse. Reeks. My apartment reeks. Your apartment? Yeah. Is 50-50 split. Ah, see, now you're getting it. I want your 50 to split. No way, Habib. Glenn likes it here. Glenn does not get a vote. Oh, this is a fine how do you do it. I plan big party and you want us out. What party? Oh, it's big blow-up for all foreign exchange students. Oh, no. Oh, yes. It's Rimsky-Korsakov's birthday. Hey, I don't care whose corset Rimsky ripped off. I want you and that car-carrying stink bomb out of here. Don't hold your nose. And while we're at it, I thought you said you were going to keep that bearded trash compactor out of my room. I say a lot of things. Yeah, well, I take enough abuse at work from hard-hatted Hannah. I don't need to come home to hoof jam on my bedspread. Yeah.
You guys want to keep it down in there?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
What? Since when?
This morning.
All right, let me get this straight. You actually live here?
Mm-hmm. Right next door.
Oh, that's great. No, really, that's terrific. I mean, there must be 1,000 other buildings you could have moved into. Why'd you have to move here?
I didn't see a sign with your name on it. Although I should have recognized your smell.
Hey, it's not my smell. It's the goats.
You're roasting one?
I live with one.
Oh, so that's what you college clowns are into these days.
You know, you really have a big problem.
Yeah? Well, at least I'm paying my own way.
And what is that supposed to mean?
You go to college full-time and can afford this place. You don't need a PhD to figure out Mommy and Daddy are footing the bills.
Well, you know, they help a little, but I do the rest. You're acting like I'm privileged or something.
Master Kevin, your laundry. Chef Wesley has informed me that dinner will be delayed.
Oh. No, look, I think it's a wonderful idea. When he's older, he'll be glad he can cook for himself.
That's assuming they allow him a hot plate in his cell. What's he making, anyway? He wouldn't let me see. My best guess is he's boiling fish sticks.
I'd say it's 50-50. We all end up with botulism.
Heather, your brother's working very hard on this meal.
Your mother's quite right. So just spit it in your napkin and I'll whip up something later.
Ladies and gentlemen, and you too, Heather, dinner is served.
Your
okay, big guy? You left before dessert.
What was it?
Oh, he called it something French. But it had all kinds of chocolate, strawberry sauce, and lots of fluffy whipped cream. It was pretty good.
Yes, well, I wasn't hungry.
Oh, is that why there's 4 empty boxes of Ho-Hos on the ground?
It grieves me to say this, but I think I'm jealous of Wesley.
Why?
It's my own fault. I've grown complacent.
Hey, you're big boned. You can get away with it.
George, I mean I've grown lazy in the kitchen.
Big guy, you're just in a slump. You got to get a bigger lead off first.
George.
And keep your cleats up when you go into your slide.
George, I
really try to keep the dirt out of your mouth when you dive for home.
George, I don't know when I've been so moved.
Okay, pal. Just remember, don't let yourself get psyched out before you step up to the plate. The dinner plate, I mean.
You're right, George. That's exactly what I've been doing. I've let that pint-sized Wolfgang Puck scare me out of my own kitchen.
Hey, where are you going?
To hit a home run. Over there. Young Owens?
Yeah?
This kitchen isn't big enough for the both of us.
It isn't big enough for the both of you.
I demand satisfaction.
Huh?
I challenge you to a cook-off.
I don't smell smoke.
Excuse me?
You were banging on my wall, pal. This place better be on fire.
Hey, your music's too loud.
It's heavy metal. It's supposed to be.
Come on, Casey, will you cut me some slack? I've got 2 tests tomorrow. My jerk of a roommate finally took a stupid goat to the drive-in, and now I have to go head-to-head with the wicked witch of the plumbing world.
What's the matter? Are you afraid you might flunk out and have to work for a living?
Come on, Casey, I go to school all day. When I come home, I have to study.
Come on, Kevy. I work all day. When I come home, I need to relax.
Okay. Now, I've tried to be nice. But frankly, boss, you are crowding me.
Well, now you know how I feel at work.
I'm standing right here.
Was this your stupid idea?
Uh-huh. Sure.
Why didn't you run it by me first?
Well, there wasn't time.
Thanks.
Owens, I don't mind telling you, I thought this was pretty crazy when you came up with it. But by golly, it's beautiful. It's sort of like the Ice Capades.
Mr. Palmer, we're not really going to keep doing this, are we?
Are you kidding? The orders keep flying out of here.
Owens, I'm going to get you for this.
This is a straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, relax, Kevin. There are no camels here. Not like I horses.
Listen, I want you, your friends, and their barnyard buddies out of here.
Listen up, Roomy. We're having a party.
Yeah. I don't give a Hungarian zitherpick what you're having. You're gone.
No.
What did you say?
I said no. You're going to have to make me, homeboy.
No problem. Ouch. Okay, who's next? Come on. That's right.
You are stinking American pigskin.
I'll go along with that stinking part.
What happened to you?
Oh, well, thanks to your little roller skating scheme, I fell and broke my ankle.
Look, I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as I am. I'm going to be out of work for 8 weeks. How am I supposed to pay my rent on workman's comp?
Well, how should I know?
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before you started playing roller derby.
Here, why don't you sit down and yell at me?
Fine. Just don't touch me, okay?
Hey, look, I'm just trying to help.
Oh, I think you've done enough already, college boy.
You know, what is it with you, Casey? All right, maybe I messed up your foot, but you have been on my case with all this college stuff since day one.
Well, how would you feel if every time you were up for a promotion, some college punk strolled in and took it away from you?
Oh, so that's what this is all about. You think I want your job? I don't want your crummy job.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Rosy Future, but that crummy job is all I've got. All I'm ever gonna get.
Well, look, it's just maybe you should quit blaming college for all your problems and try going there yourself.
Forget it. That's stupid. I can't afford college. I can't even afford to pay my rent.
Yeah. Well, why don't you move in here?
What?
Well, look, I mean, you need a place to stay, and I need a roommate. Besides, boss, I owe you one.
I'd like to tell you to take a flying leap. But frankly, I've got nothing better.
Okay, we'll give it a shot.
Okay, but no funny stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't dream of it. And no playing the stereo when I'm trying to study.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, and no overnight guests.
And no overnight goats.
That's my burner.
I have first dibs. It's 9 o'clock and I gotta eat something. It's empty.
We're using everything for the cook-off.
Well, can you hurry up? Dad's starting to gnaw at the table.
We're keeping the judges waiting.
Good food takes time, but I guess you wouldn't know that.
You're going to have to eat those words, you little twit. And they'll taste far better than your food.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
On guard.
Dinner is served.
And may the best chef win.
Don't worry, Wesley, I will.
Hey, where'd everyone go?
Oh.
Hi, guys. Boy, am I stuffed. You guys already ate?
Already? It's after 11. You guys can cook till dawn. We went out for some chili dogs.
What about all this food?
Oh, don't worry. We'll just pop it in the microwave and have it tomorrow.
Pop it in the microwave. What a fanciful notion.
Anybody even know where the bicarbonate is?
I'll race you.
Oh.
Now we'll never know who's best.
Actually, we wouldn't have anyway. I sabotaged your stroganoff.
Well, to be truthful, I put the fish heads back in your bouillabaisse. Wesley, you didn't do anything to the turkey, did you?
Did you mess with my prime rib?
Never laid a glove on it.
Bet I can eat more than you.
There's one born every minute. Mr. Belvedere will continue in a moment. I'm not quite sure what's going on at Kevin's apartment, but at least his laundry is no longer in tatters. It did, however, include a pair of lace panties. There's either a healthy, rational explanation for this, or a good movie of the week. As for Wesley, he has conceded that I am the undisputed king of the kitchen. In turn, I magnanimously allowed him to win our grand eat-off.
Mr. Belvedere, I feel sick.
I feel just dandy.
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, hints that murder with a homosexual backdrop was behind the USS Iowa tragedy. But apparently none of that happened. How did the story surface?
Monday, when a field trip becomes a matter of life and death, it's MacGyver's greatest challenge.
Tennis shorts, sunscreen, sun hat. How do I look?
Like Speedy Gonzales.
I don't understand why we can't go on this cruise.
Yeah, we never get to go anywhere.
Well, it's not your 21st anniversary. Besides, this will give you the chance to spend some quality time with Mr. Belvedere.
So stick to your desk and never go to sea, and you will be ruler of the Queen's Navy.
God, Mom, please don't do this to us.
I mended the drawstring in whatever these are.
They're clam bitters. Wear them when you go after clams.
What are you going to do, frighten them to death?
Come on, George, we shove off at 1800 hours and we don't want to be late.
Got your tickets?
Right here. Good old cousin Leo. Too bad he had to go in for toe reduction surgery. Marcia and I really made a killing on the cruise tickets.
All right, kids, I want you to do your homework, get to bed on time, and do whatever Mr. Belvedere tells you.
Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Owens. Have a wonderful time. I'll mind the home front.
I must be the cab. Bye, honey. See you later.
Lynn Belvedere.
Yes?
Lieutenant Anthony Marsden Smythe of Her Britannic Majesty's service.
The Queen?
Whereas in the past you have faithfully served Her Majesty, whereas your domestic skills are without parallel on both hemispheres, whereas we are in dire need of these skills, you, Lynn Belvedere, are strictly charged to attend the Queen's person without delay. I shall await without.
See, that guy's going to be a whiting a long time.
Not at all.
Hey, listen, big guy, you better make a choice. You're either working for the Queen of England or for us.
Cheerio.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Do you believe Belvedere just walked out like that?
Oh, George, now we won't be able to go on our cruise.
Oh, well, sure you can. We can take care of ourselves. You've left us alone before.
Not without round-the-clock surveillance.
Well, what are we going to do? If the plane goes, we're going to miss the Princess Lucretia.
Oh, forget it, George. We'll never find anyone to watch the kids.
Bon voyage!
Happy anniversary, Mr. and Mrs. Owens. If you hadn't gotten married, Kevin never would have come along, and I wouldn't have a roommate.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Say, Kev, remember when you told us how grateful you were for us helping with your college tuition?
And for helping with your apartment rent.
And us picking the cockleburrs out of your hair when you were sent home from camp?
Remember how you said you wanted to pay us back one day?
Yeah.
Today's the day.
Belvedere skipped out. Our plane's leaving in 45 minutes. You're taking care of the kids.
Hey, wait a minute. I mean, what about my apartment? What about Casey?
Well, if your roommate Casey really is just your roommate, she can roommate on her own for a week. Can't you, dear?
Yeah, sure.
Bye, Kev.
But, Mom, but...
say?
I said dinner seemed to go pretty well.
Nobody ate any of whatever that was you made.
The important thing is that it went smoothly.
Come on, Kev. I'm just having some harmless fun.
What are you doing?
Loading the paradise.
That's illegal.
Wait till you see what I do to the roulette wheel.
Okay, that's it. Everybody listen up. Now, I have made a list of household duties. If everybody just does their own part, we'll all...
Live happily ever after?
Okay, Wes, you take out the trash, wash the dishes, clean the bathrooms, and dust the downstairs. Heather, you do the laundry, make the beds, clean the kitchen, and dust the upstairs, okay?
Gee, Kev, who's gonna milk old bossy?
Pretty soon, we'll have this place running like a well-oiled machine. Now, I've got a test in the morning, so I'm gonna hit the hay. You guys go finish your chores, and then go nighty-night.
Right.
Here be your quarters for the duration, your ladyship.
There must be a mistake.
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but it says here you got the governor's suite.
Wait a minute. I thought this was supposed to be a cruise ship.
Yes, I know, your lordship. The Princess Lucretia's actually a freighter, but we do take on the occasional joy rider.
Are those cows?
Aye, we be bringing beef round the Horn to Frisco.
Well, why don't you go through the Panama Canal?
The Panama Canal is for sissies.
You know, Marsh, there's something just plain not right about this.
You're right. I say we get off while we still can.
You're free to leave if you're not afraid of sharks.
Holy smokes! We've sailed! Hey, look, Ace. I demand to see the captain.
Captain Peel at your service.
Well, now, you listen to me, Captain. I've seen your brochure, and this is way off. I mean, we don't even have a place to put our clothes.
Are you blind as well as stupid?
Oh, God!
What's this? It ain't dinner time?
Begging the captain's pardon.
You shut your mouth and come with me.
Mercy!
Heather! Hey, turn the stereo down! Heather!
Are you talking to me? I can't hear you.
You could hear Radio Free Europe with the way you're wired. Keep the stereo down, will you? Hey, Wes! Get up here now!
What's on your mind, Kev?
You forgot to take out the garbage.
I've been a little busy.
Yeah, what are you doing down there?
Playing with my electric trains.
You're awfully dressed up.
I'm the conductor.
See you later.
Heather, I demand to know where you're going looking like a bad Madonna video.
Why don't you take all that energy and clean this place up? The house is a wreck.
Right. Hey, wait! Hey, Wes, I'll give you $5 if you help me clean this mess up. Huh?
Gee, Kev, you know, I'd love to help you out, but the super chief is pulling into Albuquerque.
You know, you guys wouldn't be sassing me if Mr. Belvedere were here.
This was for heroism during the Blitz. This was for climbing Mount Everest. And this was for winning the Pillsbury Bake-Off. Oh, excuse me, I think the royal family is summoning me. Lynn Belvedere here? Who? Kevin? Wesley's doing what? Heather went where? Not now, Kevin. I have a meeting with some members of the royal family. They're here now. No, I will not say hi for you.
Hello? Kevin?
I'm gonna kill you, you little brat.
Kevin?
Oh, hi, Case. What are you doing here?
Well, I was worried about you. I haven't heard from you in 3 days.
Look, somebody owes me $103.50.
What's going on?
Wesley ordered a dozen pizzas when he knew I was cooking dinner. And now he wants me to pay for it when he knows I don't have the money, so I was gonna beat on him until he paid the guy.
Oh. You took an order for 12 pizzas from a kid?
I've been under a lot of pressure lately.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll give you 10 cents on the dollar.
Sold.
Pay him, Wes.
How about a tip?
Ease up on the dippity-doo.
All right, Case. Stay and have some pizza with us.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess the place is a little messy.
Messy? No offense, but I've seen landfills that were tidier. Well, who's in charge?
I
am. Well, since it's pretty obvious no one is, you get yourself upstairs and scrub that junk off your face. And you, get your button gear and start cleaning up this mess. And I suggest that you get into the kitchen and put whatever's causing that smell out of its misery.
Okay, she's so cute when you're mad.
Move it! Move it! Move it!
I finished the dishes.
Thank you, Wesley.
I picked up the living room.
Thank you, Heather.
Took out the trash.
Thank you, Kevin. All right, everybody up to bed. Not you, Kevin. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I'll be up in about 10 minutes to tuck you in.
Bed bugs?
You know, this is kind of weird. You and me taking care of Heather and Wesley. It's, sort of like playing house.
Down, boy. Only game we're playing tonight is gin.
Adios.
Oh, George, that food was inedible.
Yeah. The jellied eels are really backing up on me. I complained to the captain, but I don't think he's going to do anything.
Lash the cook to the yardarm, matey.
Help me! Please! Oh, God, no! No! Please! I'll never do it again!
I don't like complaints from the passengers. This is for Mr. Owens. This is for Mrs. Owens. And here's one to grow on.
My stay at Buckingham Palace is proceeding amiably. The members of the royal family have welcomed me with their usual graciousness. Although Prince Philip gave me a shellacking in lawn bowling, of course, I let him win. I have given counsel to those who have sought my advice. And quite frankly, I'm pooped. Come in. Oh, you shouldn't have.
No, they are from Mrs. Thatcher. She's waiting in the limo.
You're still here?
You bet. Wes, what do you have on your face?
I don't know, toothpaste, I guess.
Come here.
Oh, please, no.
Just hold still.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Morning, Case.
Morning, Kevin.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, no, I'm late for Western Civ.
Western Civ has waited for 5,000 years. I'm sure it'll wait for your breakfast. Good, Kevin.
Right. breakfast.
Well, you look very nice, Heather. Well, I'm glad you approve, Casey. If you'd send me back to change my clothes one more time, I'd have to wear my Girl Scout uniform.
Your oatmeal's on the table.
I don't eat oatmeal.
All right. I have some lovely stewed prunes.
Oatmeal.
Kevin, here's your grocery list for after school.
Right.
And don't forget to pick up the dry cleaning.
Okay.
And be sure to come home right after you do your chores. Don't hang out with Carl. He's a bad influence.
Yes, dear.
Oh, look, George, the sun is shining, and the water is so smooth and blue.
See, Marsh, I told you. We stuck things out, things will get better.
You look like an able-bodied man. I'd be needing a new stoker for the boiler room.
Now you
I'll take none of your lip. And you be pulling galley duty. Our cook has fallen apart on us. Now, come on, shift yourselves. Come on, out.
See, Marsh, I told you there'd be activities.
Boy, am I beat.
You're beat. I'm the one who was on her feet all day in that hellhole they call a kitchen.
Well, you better come up with something edible for breakfast. The crew thinks you poisoned them.
Well, there's only so many ways you can prepare chopped meat.
That was meat? Anyway, the boiler room wasn't so bad. Something about physical labor. Smell of honest sweat. The guys, Emil, Uriah, Steve. I like Steve.
What happened to your shirt?
Steve wanted it. I guess he liked me, too.
Well, you look pretty good without it, you able-bodied stoker, you.
You look pretty hot yourself, you galley wench.
Hide me! Hide me! It's mutiny! Mutiny!
It's half mutiny, Captain. Billy, lad, fetch me this him-bowling knife.
Let's do that someplace else.
Stow it. The two of you have jinxed this tub. The crew's voted to put you overboard.
George?
Well, somebody must have stood up for us. What about Steve?
Steve's dead. He wanted you to have this back. The lot of you, move your carcasses on deck. Move it.
Yeah, well, when we get back to land, tell it.
I don't get it, Mr. Belvedere. Have I sunk so low that I can be outsmarted by one of Kevin's girlfriends? Technically, Wesley, Casey is Kevin's roommate and girlfriend, and as such deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Huh? Perhaps if you made an attempt to get on her good side. So far, the only side I've seen is the housewife from hell.
Wes, who are you talking to?
I was trying to have an imaginary conversation with Mr. Belvedere. I thought maybe he could solve our dragon lady problem. And? Nothing. Maybe if I ate a couple pounds of M&Ms.
Please don't go nuts on me, Wes. I never thought I'd say this, but you're my last link with sanity.
I know, it's bad, isn't it?
Casey's driving me out of my mind, trying to turn me into a proper young lady.
I can't figure how someone so old-fashioned can be so hip. She put an alarm on my bedroom window so I can't sneak out. She put fluorescent baby powder on my slippers so she could track my night moves.
She's been tracking my phone calls. I feel like Kermit the Frog.
It's just she's got Kevin so twisted, half the time he thinks he should be changing diapers and half the time he thinks she's wearing them.
Hey, guys.
Boy, Kev, I sure hope you're at least getting some sex out of this deal.
No, I don't even know if I want it anymore. I mean, it was one thing when she was treating you two like little kids, but then she started on me, and I'm not a little kid.
The question is, what are we going to do about it?
Mr. Belvedere, this is an emergency. You have to tell us what to do.
Casey's driving us crazy. She makes you look like a softie.
She took all my new makeup and hid it, and I don't know where it is, and I look like a mole.
All she does is boss us around and give us orders. I mean, who died and made her queen?
Majesty's pardon. I believe that's for me.
Hey, Case. After the euphoria of knitting wears off, maybe I could go to the video store and pick something up?
We'll see.
Yeah, I understand now they have talkies.
See you guys later. Where do you think you're going?
To the mall to hang out?
Oh, no, you're not. Wesley, you had detention and were late for dinner, and Heather, you've got an English test to study for.
Oh, but it's Friday night.
Back up to your rooms.
Come on, this isn't fair.
Yeah, come on, Case. What's the big deal? Why can't they go?
You heard my reasons.
I heard your reasons, and your reasons stink.
All right. Kevin, you're undermining my authority.
What authority? I mean, who are you, the big boss of the world? Wes, Heather, go to the mall.
Wesley, Heather, stay where you are.
I said go.
I said stay.
Who wants to go to the mall?
Yeah, this beatards are gonna stick all the hell.
Watch your mouth, young lady.
No, she doesn't have to. In fact, nobody has to do anything. I'm out of here.
Kevin.
Casey, I am tired of being grown up. I'm especially tired of being grown up with you. I'm going to the record store, and I'm going to get any album I want. Then I'm going to Burger Town, and I'm going to eat way too many French fries with gravy. And then I'm going to pick up my buddy Carl. You remember the bad influence? And I'm going to do anything he tells me to do. So there.
I guess I fell asleep.
Yeah, it's kind of late.
Got some gravy on your shirt.
Oh, thanks. Look, Casey,
Kevin,
I know
really
I was
sorry,
rough on... Listen, Casey, I think the world of you, and I really appreciate all the help you've given me. But this whole thing just kind of got out of hand.
I know.
I mean, half the time I feel like I'm 7 years old again, and then I'll turn around and it's like we've been married for 30 years. What'd you say?
I said I know.
You do?
Kevin, I'm the oldest of 8 kids, and my mom and dad both worked. I always had to struggle really hard to keep control of everybody.
Oh.
So sometimes I come on too strong or I get too bossy. But it's only out of caring. I mean, if I didn't care about Wes or Heather or their handsome older brother, I would have walked.
Tell me again about the handsome older brother.
Nice of the Coast Guard to drop us off.
Yeah. Mom, Dad, we weren't doing anything honest.
Knock yourselves out. I have but one ambition left, to die in my own bed.
You heard her.
Since my return, the routine at the Owens residence has been restored to its usual abnormal state. Kevin and Casey are roommates once again, or whatever the young people are calling it. Heather and Wesley still won't obey my orders, but now they're not obeying more politely. George and Marcia are so grateful for my return, they gave me a slight raise, then docked me a week's pay for my English sojourn. It's nice to know the House of Owens can't live without me. I only wish the House of Windsor could.
Tomorrow at 8, it's the final mission for a member of the MI Force on Mission Impossible. Then Hawk shows that crime doesn't pay. It hurts on A Man Called Hawk. Followed by Murphy's Law.
sure been spending a lot of time up there lately. Wonder what he's doing.
I don't know, but I didn't hear any screams.
I'm home. Hey, Mom. Hi, honey. Hi, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to stop off and get some milk.
Maybe you better take it back. I don't think we can afford it.
Ooh, that time of the month again?
By the time everything's paid for, there's nothing left. And I thought with the both of us working, we'd be doing a lot better.
Well, actually, I am. It's just, I got so used to paying the bills out of your paycheck, I've kind of been depositing mine down at this cute little bank at the mall. Did you see the toaster?
So how much do you have in this cute little bank?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I guess around $12,000.
What?
At any rate, these journals cover a 3-year stay with the Owens family. And I trust as a publisher, you will find my observations as insightful and amusing as I do.
Mr. Belvedere.
How did you get in here? I thought the door was locked.
Was. So, what are you doing with all these books?
Mind your own business.
Getting ready to throw them in the trash?
Go away, I'm busy.
Okay. You want to lock the door?
Throw them in the trash, indeed. These are going to make me famous.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Westford, you're the one. You've got Pittsburgh on the run. Stand that ball and make that pass. Let's get Pittsburgh in me. Hey, Dad, what you think?
I think I ought to hide the cheese.
Lord, we're just helping Kevin with his cheers.
Yeah, I'm going out for the pep squad.
You sure you got the legs for it?
Come on, George. It won't hurt him to have a little school spirit.
I know.
Yeah, besides, doing this stuff is the only way I'll ever get to hold a cheerleader up by those little ruffled pennies.
Hey, good point.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, that was great.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
What happened?
Mr. Belvedere let me drive home.
What?
Actually, the wagon broke down about a block from here. I let Wesley steer while I pushed the remainder of the way.
That's straight uphill, big guy. You're lucky the car didn't roll back over you.
It's okay, Dad. I had my foot on the brake the whole time.
I guess I better take that heap in tomorrow. Cough up another $200.
No, that's all right, honey. I'll pay for it.
You will.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a contributing member of the family now. There's no reason I shouldn't share our financial obligations.
Hey, thanks, Marge.
Yeah. So, you really think it's going to cost $200?
Nah, it probably costs more.
I received the manuscript, and you're quite right. It's much more impressive all typed up. Look, I have to go. I'll make all the changes and get them right back to you. Goodbye.
Who's that?
No one?
What's this?
Nothing?
Where's my snack?
Nowhere, so beat it.
What's the matter, Mr. Belvedere? You're usually not so mean to me. Well, you are, but you're usually a lot nicer about it.
I'm sorry, Wesley, but Mr. Belvedere has a great deal on his mind. Look, here's $1. Go and get yourself some gummy bears.
You know I can't eat those things. They glue my teeth together and make it so I can't even talk.
In that case, here's 10.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, Heather. How's Kevin doing with his pep squad tryouts?
Did that answer your question?
Didn't make the pep squad. I mean, you should have seen the other guys I was up against. Half of them were on the gym team, and the rest were into modern dance. I looked like a total klutz out there.
What happened? Did you collapse the pyramid? Sorry.
Anyway, they offered me a job as the mascot. All I have to do is fall down a lot and run around like a jerk. I guess they figure I can handle that.
Well, I'm sure you'll be a woodchuck that Wexford can be proud of.
Thanks.
Hey, what's for dinner? Something smells great.
It's the family's favorite. Poached Norwegian salmon in a lime and ginger sauce.
No, that's not it.
Oh, then you probably mean the boil in a bag sloppy joes.
I love that stuff.
I'll try not to get your buns soggy.
I'm home.
Hey, hi. How'd you make out with the wagon?
Oh, pretty good. I got almost $300 for a trade-in.
What?
Well, the guy at the garage said that my gaskets were blown and my block was cracked, whatever that means. So I figured, hey, what the heck? I got the money. I might as well buy the family a new car. So I did.
Hey, that's great.
Oh, what'd you get us, Miss Moneybags? Another wagon?
Wait till you guys see this. Somebody left a brand new Porsche in our driveway.
You mean Mom bought a sports car? Oh, my God.
I didn't even know Porsche made station wagons.
Mom, car is awesome.
You think so?
Oh.
Yeah, wait till you see it, Dad. It's redder than a baboon's butt.
Sounds great, champ.
Come along, everybody. Dinner's ready.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, guess what? Mom bought a brand new car.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now we all have something to celebrate. Everyone enjoy their dinner?
It was delicious, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, I'll be back in a minute with dessert. It's a chocolate raspberry trifle. Your favorite.
Now I know he's up to something. Last time he made that for us, he wouldn't share it with anybody.
But he has been acting a little strange lately.
Yeah, I went by his room the other night. He was standing there in a derby and long underwear, thanking everybody for his Nobel Prize in Literature.
Oh, actually, I was being ridiculous. The best I could possibly hope for is a Pulitzer.
What are you talking about, big guy?
Well, I suppose you all know about the journal I've been keeping where I write down about all the quirky little things you people do.
No.
Oh. Well, anyway, I have. And I thought it might be fun to share it.
With whom?
The rest of the civilized world. What? It's being published next week. I hope you enjoy it.
Blair and Eric Blaine compete.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm still reading about the time Kevin barfed in the church collection plate.
I got nervous. I didn't have any change.
Well, any comments?
You're fired.
Oh, up to chapter 4 already?
You mean the part about George, the lovable if somewhat childish patriarch of the Owens clan, who puts ketchup on his mashed potatoes, Mr. Bubble in his bathwater, and refuses to sleep without his trusty Fred Flintstone nightlight?
Well, it's true.
Yeah, well, that doesn't give you the right to go around blabbing it to everybody. And anyway, it's Bam Bam.
Sorry.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, don't you think we should have talked about this first?
I know, it's just that, well, it all happened so quickly with the publishers and everything. I wasn't quite sure how to tell you all.
Oh, how about, hey, guys, guess what? I'm writing a book about you.
That would have worked. Look, if it's any consolation, my publishers think you're the most colorful family since the Cosbys. Or in Wesley's case, the Mansons. Anyway, they think that my American journal has all the makings of a bestseller. But I couldn't have done it without you wonderful people.
Does that mean we get a piece of the action?
No.
Well, since it's already gone this far, and since I'm sure there's nothing in there we'd want to sue you over, I guess it's okay. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, what's a priss pot?
Why, honey?
Because that's what Mr. Belvedere calls you.
I'll be upstairs.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Woody. How'd the game go?
Unbelievable. I got phone numbers from 3 different cheerleaders, and the homecoming queen sat on my lap.
Now, Kev, I meant to score.
Oh, I don't know. I think we won. Dad, it's amazing what women will let you get away with just because you're in a funny costume. I guess it's because you look so non-threatening.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know those guys at Disneyland? The ones who dress up like the 7 dwarfs? They must really make out, huh?
Hey, have you guys seen Mom? I had a 3 o'clock appointment to sit in her Porsche.
She's not here, kitten.
Oh, come on. I took a shower and everything.
Well, you know, for something that's supposed to be the family car, she sure is hogging it.
I don't know. Maybe all this hot rod business is some new kind of hormonal problem or something. Give your mom a couple of days. I'm sure she'll come to her senses.
I'm home. Guess what, honey? I just got this new car alarm. The decibel level is so piercing, it induces vomiting in 3 seconds.
Gee, I can't wait to hear it.
It's here. It's here. My book has finally hit the shelves.
Oh, yeah? An American Journal, The Suburban Years by Lynn Belvedere. A butler's eye view of the 5 silliest people in North America.
What's so silly about us?
Nothing really. It's just publisher's hype.
Who's this guy in the back?
That's me, Wesley.
No, it's not. There's not enough chins.
I don't know. Now that this thing is really a book, it doesn't seem like such a great idea.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be just some stupid paperback. I didn't think it was going to look like this. I mean, somebody might actually buy it.
Well, that's the general idea, George. Look, there's nothing to be concerned about. The worst that can possibly happen is the Owens clan becomes an overnight sensation. It'll be fun.
No, Hortense, of course I don't blame you for being upset. I promise I'll talk to him as soon as he gets home. Goodbye.
Hey, Mom.
Wesley, did you paint the Huffnagel's dog?
Not recently. Come on, Mom. That was over 2 years ago. Besides, I think I got most of it off when I shaved him.
Well, Mrs. Huffnagel just read Mr. Belvedere's book, and she's furious all over again.
Yeah, well, tell her to get in line. Ever since that stupid book came out, I haven't been able to get away with anything at school. Not even with the substitute teachers. I think the chapter on me is required reading.
Hello? Yes, this is the Owens residence. No, the overripe boy crazy teenage daughter is not home.
What's all about?
Oh, just another creep calling me because of Mr. Belvedere's book. That's the 5th one today.
Well, if it's bugging you so much, why don't you just disconnect the phone?
Are you crazy? What if Bruce Willis buys a copy?
Can you help me with this? I think I'm falling apart at the seams. Ow, hey, what you doing?
Hello, children. I'd be glad to help with that.
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already fixed my tail. I had this cheerleader, Roxanne, all convinced I was sweet and sensitive. Then she read in your book about the time I dumped Wendy at the prom for another girl. Now she thinks I'm some sort of superficial, sex-crazed scumbucket.
Kevin, may I ask you one question?
Sure.
This Roxanne, did she buy her own copy or borrow someone else's? Hello, everyone. Did you see my review in the paper? It's quite favorable.
That's great, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, and anyway, George, I have an autograph party at Booktown tomorrow, and I was wondering if I might take a few hours.
Oh, sure, big guy. Take the whole day. Take a week.
Take a month?
Take a hike.
No problem? Oh, no. We like being the laughing stock of Beaver Falls.
I wondered what that noise was.
Oh, sure, yuck it up. We'll see how much you like it when we write a book about you.
Yeah, maybe we'll call it What the Butler Ate.
I know a lot of people who'd be thrilled to have a book written about them.
Sinatra wasn't.
And all that you people have done is to criticize Carp and Cabell the moment the book came out. Not one of you wished me luck. or even acknowledge that I also portrayed you as a warm, loving family of...
Friskpots.
Excuse me.
Yellow Booktown. Yes, madam, we do carry it. Yes, I'll be happy to put a copy aside for you. Thank you for calling Booktown.
Is that somebody making an inquiry about my book?
No, Vanna White's. You know, that real sexy-looking gal on Wheel of Fortune. You know, the one that turns all the letters around.
Oh, right. Has she written a book about that?
Maybe she had a few vowels left over. Hello.
Is it always this quiet around here?
No, it's only when we have guys like you sitting in the window. You see, the thing is that the book companies, they always feel that these meet the author things are such a great idea. But all it does is give people the willies. I mean, they don't know whether to buy a book or give you a donation. Hey, what happened to all the cookies?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, look, I got to use the little boy's room. Keep an eye on the register, will you?
Why not? Oh, and who am I signing this for? Grangetta P. Schmendelblecker? My, what a lovely name. Oh, no, it's too soon to tell if there's going to be a sequel. Perhaps if you bought more copies for all the Schmendelbleckers at home.
Interrupting anything?
Oh, no. It's just that it's been so hectic, you know, what we're signing and selling and selling and signing. I don't know where to stop.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Who's Grangetta P. Schmendelblecker?
Looks like you're actually going to sell one, huh?
What's he talking about, Mr. Belvedere?
I have a small confession to make. My book is a bomb.
But what about that good review you showed us?
That was the Beaver Falls Recycler. The New York Times said I was an ersatz Irma Bombeck. And the Washington Post called you the most unlikely collection of rubes since the Beverly Hillbillies.
I bet Kevin's Jethro.
So, now you can go ahead and gloat if that's what you came down here for.
Actually, we came down to wish you luck.
What?
It's just we've been so wrapped up about ourselves, we forgot how much this book really meant to you.
Yeah, and you were right. Once I got past all the bad stuff Marcia underlined, we actually came out pretty good. And we appreciate that.
Thank you, George.
But now that everyone thinks your book stinks, that's okay with us, too. I mean, before we were afraid you were going to get real famous and go off to find some other family to write about. But now that you're a pathetic has-been, you're probably not going anywhere. I'm glad.
Thank you, Wesley, for putting it all in perspective.
Sure.
So what do you say, big guy? Why don't you sign one of these for us, and then we'll get the heck out of here.
Of course.
You know, if you folks could wait until tomorrow, it will probably be half price.
Let's go home.
What's a prispot?
Mail call.
What's that? Your cake of the month come already?
My publishers have very kindly returned my journals.
Oh, yeah? That was nice of them.
They sent them postage due. So much for my writing career.
Hey, come on, Belvedere. So your first novel went down the toilet. So what? I bet Dr. Seuss's first book went down the flusher, too.
George, Dr. Seuss's first book was The Cat in the Hat.
Oh, yeah? Well, I always thought it was Horton Hears a Who.
Anyway, it's not the book so much anymore. It's just... It's the first time I've ever failed at something.
Oh, that's not true, big guy. What about that diet you went on a few months ago? That was a complete flop.
Thank you, George.
And anyway, the only mistake you really made was writing about us. Not your fault we're a boring family.
You know something?
You're right. I feel better.
See you guys. I'm meeting Angela at the mall.
Hey, Kitten, you got a boyfriend in Kuala Lumpur or something?
Yeah, why?
I got a phone bill here for over $200.
Hey, that's not mine. See, it says cellular. That must be from Mom's new car phone.
What car phone?
Owens residence. Why, hello, Mrs. Owens. We were just talking about you.
Give me that. Marcia, where the hell are you? I want to see you at home right now, and Oh. Okay. Kitten, you want to go out in the driveway and help your mom bring in the groceries?
Problem, George?
Excuse us.
Hey, look, Marcia, we really got to sit down and talk about that car.
Oh, honey. Look, I promise. As soon as I finish breaking in the engine, I'll let you drive it.
I don't want to drive it.
Then what's the problem?
I don't want you to drive it either. I want you to take it back.
Why?
Well, when I bought the Jeep, you made me take that back.
Look, George, if it's the money...
It's not the money.
Then what is it?
It's just maybe I wanted to buy it for you.
Huh?
I mean, you've been dreaming about that car as long as I've known you. I remember we'd be bumping along that old Pinto we had. You know, the one with the springs popping through the front seats? And then one of those 911s would go flying by, and your eyes would light up like a Christmas tree. I guess maybe... I hope someday I'd be able to surprise you with one. You know, maybe for our 50th wedding anniversary or something.
George, I'd be 72.
Yeah, but I think you'd still be able to shift for yourself.
Honey, what happened?
Nothing. I was just hitting on one of the other team's cheerleaders. She didn't tell me she was dating the Susquehanna skunk. Well, at least got a piece of tail out of it.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Following Mission Impossible.
And as for the Porsche, today George finally got his first fling behind the wheel, and possibly his last. He starts traffic school tomorrow. Something about exceeding the speed of light in a hospital zone. And as for me, this will be my last entry for a while, as I'm still stinging from the rejection of the American book-buying public. I guess I misjudged the appeal of a book about home and hearth, when all the people really want is sex and violence. Maybe I'll try again when Wesley's a teenager.
I'm Forrest Sawyer. Later on Nightline, America's national pastime. A look at Monday's season opening after a winter when more news was made off the field than on it.
Monday at 9, there's love in the air and murder between the sheets. It's a deadly affair for Columbo on the Monday Mystery Movie.
No, I didn't say that. Of course I like you, Billy. I like you a lot. It's just, there's no place for us to be alone. They are? Your parents are going to be gone all weekend? That's great. I'm hungry. Mom said if she's not home by 4, you're supposed to start dinner. I'm on the phone, if you don't mind. Ow! Wesley, you trying to bust my air track? Yeah, that'd be neat.
Hello.
Kevin, would you be a damn put the casserole in the oven?
Oh, sure.
Hey, Heather, you know Mom doesn't want Kevin near the appliances.
That incident with the microwave was months ago.
We almost had a meltdown.
Hi, kids.
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Heather, get off the phone and start dinner.
One more minute, Mom.
Heather, we've been through this.
Call me later. Hi, Mom.
Hi. Well, how's everybody's day?
That's all right.
Okay.
So, how was college, Mom?
Yeah, you a lawyer yet?
No, honey, not for a few more years.
I don't think we'll last that long.
I know things are a little crazy around here. We're trying to get some help, and you kids can do a little extra.
Mom, I'm gonna go feed my hamster now, okay?
Oh, fine, honey.
I'm taking pretty good care of Vinky, huh?
Yes, he's a very lucky hamster. So, did anyone call from the domestic agency?
Not on that phone. Well, I don't have my own.
Heather.
Oh, everything's my fault.
Mom?
Kevin?
I'm proud of you, Mom.
Well, I'm proud of you too, son.
No, you're not. It's my report card.
Oh, Kevin.
Yes?
5 D's and a C? What happened?
I don't know.
I mean, you've never been a straight A student, and that's okay, but you've always managed to get at least 1 B, sometimes 2 B's.
Or not 2 B's.
Well, I hope you got that out of your system, young man, because your father is going to be absolutely furious.
You think so? I mean, you think so?
Is this the Owens residence?
Uh-huh.
And I take it you're one of them?
Uh-huh.
Is there someone here who speaks English?
Can I help you?
Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Belvedere. Are you Mrs. Owens?
Uh-huh.
And the family consists of you, 1 husband, and 3 children?
Yes.
Nothing in the oven?
What?
Well, that should suit me just fine.
What?
Congratulations, Mrs. Owens. I'm your new housekeeper.
Pardon me, Mr.
That's Belvedere. Lynn Belvedere.
Lynn? That's a girl's name.
Wesley.
Wesley? A difficult birth, I take it.
Mr. Belvedere, did the agency send you over?
Is there something wrong?
No. It's just that I wasn't expecting someone like you.
No one ever expects someone like me.
Yes, well, regardless, before I hire anybody, I have to make sure that they have certain qualifications.
Yes.
I mean, do you know anything about cooking?
Cooking? Isn't that where you put raw things over fire until they get hot and you eat them? Yes, I've done that.
Good.
I assume you'll want references.
Oh, yes, of course. Huh? I take it this is the Winston Churchill?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Well, I can't call him. Well, this is all fine, but there's house cleaning, laundry, and what about the children?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, they can stay. Providing they behave themselves.
Well, I'm very sorry, but I can't make a decision until my husband comes home.
I can wait.
I really don't know when that's going to be.
He'll be home in 20 minutes.
Thank you, Kevin. Mr. Belvedere, I have to see to dinner. And my homework. So why don't you just sit down and make yourself comfortable?
Where?
Oh, kids, how many times have I told you that the couch is not a closet? Now take these things upstairs and do something with them. Mr. Belvedere, can I get you something?
Oh, no. This popcorn will be plenty.
Hot's boiling over.
Thank you. Oh, some Billy called.
I was here.
Yeah, he said something about needing an answer.
Oh. He's in my algebra class. He needs lots of answers. He's stupid.
Oh, really?
what you doing?
Oh, just straightening up a bit.
Yeah, well, we don't go in for that sort of stuff around here.
Huh.
So you, didn't find anything, did you?
Such as?
Nothing. I mean, I just lost Inky's ball.
Inky? Is he the black sheep of the family?
No, he's a hamster. I'm taking real good care of him.
Bravo.
Yeah, because if I show how I can be responsible, they said I can have a dog, a real pet.
I had a mongoose once. Had to get rid of him. My friends couldn't bring their cobras over.
I'm home. Hey, where's my high big boy kiss?
I haven't even been hired yet.
Who are you?
Belvedere. Lynn Belvedere.
I'm George.
You're late, George.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Have you met Mr. Belvedere yet?
Yeah, I think so.
He's applied to be our housekeeper.
That's funny.
Well, I told him that I couldn't make a decision until we both had a chance to discuss it.
Oh, good. Not today. The thing is, my wife and I are looking for somebody a little more,
Mediocre?
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, them's the breaks.
Yep, them sure is. Please say goodbye to the children for me.
Oh, I will.
I hope you find someone more to your liking.
Careful you don't freeze your buns out there.
I'll remember that.
Yes, I hope you have a warm coat in the car.
I'm afraid I don't.
You don't have a coat?
I don't have a car. Public transportation deposited me at your charming shopping mall. I ambled the remainder of the distance.
That's 5 miles from here.
Well, so long.
Goodbye.
George, you can't just let him go like that.
Ah, he'll be okay.
He'll freeze out there.
He might make somebody a nice lawn ornament.
Just go get him, okay?
All right. All right.
So, do we dress for dinner?
Oh, George. Mr. Belvedere and I were just discussing entrapment.
Great. Speaking of which, it's still snowing outside.
Oh, dear.
Well, how was everybody's dinner?
A very, distinctive casserole, Mrs. Owens.
Yeah, it's tuna.
Really?
Pretty good, huh?
Oh, it's delicious. And whose idea was the crushed potato chips on top?
Mine.
Oh, out of marshmallows?
I'm gonna check the weather again.
Can I be excused? Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go feed my hamster now.
Yeah, just clear the table first, and you finish your milk.
Perhaps I'll check the weather.
Don't bother. It's still a blizzard out there.
Oh, dear.
Well, I guess I'd better go make up the guest room. Looks like you'll be spending the night.
I certainly hate to impose.
Force yourself.
Dad,
Yeah, buddy.
it's my grades.
Oh? I don't believe this. This is absolutely the worst report card you've ever brought into this house.
I know.
A D in woodshop. How the hell do you expect to get into college with grades like these? You want to go through what I went through? Breaking your back trying to get somewhere?
No, sir.
Well, you better straighten up, Junior. Or one day you'll wake up on the wrong end of a wheelbarrow.
So I guess this kind of blows our deal, huh?
What deal?
You know, you said if I kept up my grades, I could get my driver's license.
All right. Well, you certainly don't deserve it.
I certainly don't.
But with your mother at school and me so busy now, we're going to need someone to drive.
What?
So you can get your license. Just get those grades up, you hear me?
Happy motoring.
Here, Inky. Here, Inky. Inky?
Can I help you?
Is that you, Mr. Belvedere?
Yes, Wesley.
Hey, what you doing?
Just a little relaxation technique I learned from a Himalayan yogi.
I like boo-boo.
Regardless. I take it Master Inky is among the missing.
Yeah, so?
So, did he escape just now?
Well, not just now.
Oh, today?
No.
Since the last autumnal equinox?
He's been gone for 3 weeks.
I see. Then who's been eating all that lettuce?
I have. It's been a nightmare. Pretending to feed him, pretending to play with him. I even took an empty box to school one day for show and tell.
Yes, living a lie can be exhausting.
I'm just scared Dad's gonna find him dead in his shoe, or his shorts, or where he hides his Playboys or something. I'm never gonna get a dog.
Well, Wesley, I think if you tell your parents what has happened, what you've been through, I feel certain they'll understand.
And get me a dog?
No. But they're overrated anyway. Now, scoot.
Well, I guess I could tell him I'm going to the mall with Angela. Hey, maybe the 3 of us could go, see a movie or something. I'm not chickening out. I want to be alone with you. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye, Billy.
Rates cheaper after midnight?
Oh, my God, Mr. Belvedere. I just had to call a friend.
It's none of my business.
Right. Well, good night.
Be careful.
Huh?
Going upstairs, getting into bed. Be careful. It can be treacherous in the dark.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
That must be Kevin. Kevin?
Oh, hello, Mr. Belvedere. Nice to see you.
Everything all right?
Oh, fine. Fine.
Going my way?
Sure. Thank you.
Well, getting acquainted with the feel of the wheel?
Yes. Yes, I am.
You must be looking quite forward to the open road.
Boy, and how.
Well, I'm sure you make a fine driver.
No, I won't. I mean, I can't even leave a room without bumping into something. How am I supposed to drive a car? I'm gonna run over a nun, I just know it.
Kevin, that's ridiculous.
I can't drive.
Kevin, what's the problem?
I told you.
You can master this machine.
No, I can't.
It must be something else.
No, it mustn't.
Kevin, why won't you drive?
Because it doesn't stop there. I mean, I get my license. The next thing you know, I'm buying gas.
True.
I mean, you heard my father. I've got all these new responsibilities. Before I know it, I'll be married. 3 kids, second mortgage, talking to some insurance guy about term versus whole life.
Bit of a brooding lad, aren't we?
I just don't want to grow up.
Well, neither do I. But I'm pretty much reconciled myself to it.
Really?
Just between you and me, I still allow myself 15 minutes of childish behavior every day, whether I need it or not.
What?
Roadrunner cartoons.
Mimi. Guess I did get a little carried away, huh?
A little. By the way, contrary to popular belief, bad grades don't necessarily stunt your growth.
Oh, no, my grades weren't so bad.
Oh.
I forged my report card.
Huh?
Changed all my B's to D's.
Huh?
Except the one in woodshop. That was authentic.
Good night, Kevin.
Good night, Mr. Belvedere. Oh, thanks for the lift.
Good morning.
Morning. What's all this?
It's called breakfast. Just my way of thanking you for your family's hospitality.
Thank you.
Hey, what smells so good? Oh, it's you.
Good morning, George. Sleep well?
Like a log.
No kidding. Bacon and biscuits are in the warmer. Scotch eggs in the oven. Should be ready in about 5 minutes.
Hi, Mom.
Good morning.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Good morning, children. Good morning, Wesley.
What's going on, Mr. Belvedere?
Actually, I'm hitting the road now.
Where are you going?
I'm not sure. I've always wanted to see Terre Haute. Don't ask me why. Well, be good, everyone.
Look, Belvedere, it's nothing personal, okay? It's just with the two of us gone so much, we need more than just someone to cook and clean.
I mean, we need someone who can relate to the kids.
Yes, I certainly see your point. Oh, by the way, Kevin has changed his grades downward. I'd ask him why. Heather doesn't want to go all the way to Billy's house. And Wesley, I think Wesley would prefer a dog to this rather dusty but durable creature.
Hooky!
Thank you for sharing him with me. Well, goodbye.
Mr. Belvedere! Mr. Belvedere!
Did I miss something?
I think we both did.
Hey, you can't leave.
Oh?
It's gonna start snowing any minute.
Wesley, it's perfectly beautiful outside.
It's always like that before the acid rain starts.
Wesley.
Mom, you can't let him leave.
Oh, honey, your father has made his decision.
Hey!
Actually, it does look a bit hazardous out. In a clear sort of way.
George, maybe Mr. Belvedere should wait until we're sure it's safe.
Nah, I don't care. So you want to stay or what?
Wesley?
Yeah, I'll take it upstairs.
Well, breakfast must be ready by now. Mr. Belvedere, would you care to join us?
Thank you.
You sure you made enough Scotch eggs?
Oddly enough, I made one extra.
Just one?
An American journal The odyssey continues. I find fate has deposited me with the Owens family, a somewhat provincial household in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. Although the individual members seem well-intentioned enough, they do seem a bit out of touch with one another. But with a certain amount of patience and direction, I'm sure I can whip them into shape. Even George.
They're damn lucky to have me.
Nancy, it's Kevin. You know, ever since our last few moments together, I haven't been able to get you out of my mind. Kevin Owens. Anyway, I was thinking if you weren't doing anything later, we could... Brown hair, medium build, laughing eyes. Oh, you're busy. Sure. Okay, bye-bye. I don't believe this. It's Friday night and I can't get a date.
Oh, don't give up. You only got as far as the ends.
This is my second time through.
Mom, I'm all better, really.
I said no. George, we better get going. Look, you're just getting over mono. I don't want you going off to some concert and getting sick all over again.
But the doctor said I wasn't contagious anymore, and my temperature is practically normal. Mr. Belvedere, feel my forehead.
Oh, it's hot.
No, it isn't.
Oh, then it's cold. I get so confused trying to keep up with their little stories.
You said we could do it as soon as it warmed up a little.
Sorry, pal, but you know, we've been planning this trip for a long time.
I still can't believe you'd rather spend the whole weekend in some crummy hotel room with Mom than camping out in the backyard with me.
You're right, champ, but your mom's making me go.
I don't understand it. Last time we went to New York, Dad swore he'd never set foot there again.
He had to. It was the only way the police would release you.
Leaving now.
Don't forget your tickets.
All right, you guys, I want you to behave yourselves and listen to Mr. Belvedere. And if you need anything, I left the number of the hotel on the refrigerator.
Yes, Mother.
All your mom's saying is if you're going to do something wrong, don't get caught, because we don't want to have to come back early.
Right, Dad.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, have fun.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Owens.
Bye, Angela.
See ya.
Hi, Ange. You ready to go? I can't. I'm still sick. Fudge. Well, you can still go. By myself? Gee, I don't know. Do you think I should go, Mr. Butterfinger?
I'd appreciate it.
Hey, maybe Kevin will go with you.
Huh? Go where?
To the concert.
Gee, I don't know.
Oh, it's Huey Lewis. And we wouldn't have to talk or anything.
Sure, why not?
So, what are you doing this weekend?
Spending it indoors.
That's okay, Mr. Belvedere. You don't have to go camping with me if you don't want to.
Fine.
Probably couldn't take it anyway.
Your feeble attempt at reverse psychology is rather transparent.
Okay.
Although I'll have you know that I once spent 3 weeks on the Kalahari with only a divining rod and a slingshot.
Yeah, sure. Last time you were stuck in the Yukon and all you had was a bag of blubber.
All right, Wesley, get your gear together.
You mean we're going?
Yes.
Thanks. I'll try not to make it too tough on you.
I wouldn't worry about me.
Hi, just me.
Oh, hey, Angela. Heather's upstairs.
I had a real fun time at the concert last night.
Yeah, me too.
And thanks again for driving me home.
Oh, sure.
Most guys don't come to complete stop the way you did. Usually I have to jump. Well, I guess I'll go see Heather now.
Okay, see you later.
Don't forget to scratch out the serial numbers.
I didn't steal this stuff. It's for a camp out. So you got a heater, a barbecue, and video games in case there's nothing on TV.
What, no VCR?
Oh, right.
Hold it. You won't be needing the VCR because you're not taking the television either.
Huh?
No, the only things a true camper needs are a mess kit, a canteen for water, a knife for cutting, and this rope.
What's the rope for?
In case you give me any trouble.
It's just not fair. I mean, I bought these suspenders before anyone else was wearing them. And then while I was sick, everybody started to. And now that I'm better, nobody is. Angela.
Huh?
Something wrong?
Oh, no. I was just thinking about somebody. This guy.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Somebody.
Well, what's this somebody like?
He's wonderful. I mean, he's cute and he's real smart. And every time he smiles, I tingle.
So who is he?
Your brother.
Wesley?
No. Kevin.
You're kidding.
From the moment our eyes met, I knew he was the person I wanted to spend eternity with.
Oh, brother.
So do you think he likes me?
Well, how should I know?
Well, you gotta find out.
How?
Just say that I happen to mention that he's cute, and that I sort of like him, and that I want to be the mother of his children. And see what he says.
Sure.
This better be enough rocks.
Oh, that'll do. Now, arrange them around the pit, and then you can put in the leaves and branches.
Aren't you gonna help?
No, I'm still exhausted from watching you put up the tent.
Hey, how come I have to carry everything and put everything up while you just sit there and order me around?
I have to have some fun, too. Of course, if this is becoming too difficult for you, we can always go back inside.
No, thanks.
Up to you.
I'm done.
Very good.
Now, since I did all the work, I get to light the fire.
Wake me when you get it started.
Hey, Kev.
Hey.
Angela told me she had a real nice time last night.
Oh, yeah? So did I.
So, what do you think of her?
I don't know.
Do you like her?
Sure.
Enough to be the father of her children?
Hey, I didn't touch her.
No. She likes you. A lot.
Oh, great. That's all I need.
And I kind of think she wants to go out with you again.
Well, did you tell her there are plenty of girls my own age I can take out?
You mean lie? Look, I tried to talk her out of it. I told her once you get to know him, he's really a nerd.
Thanks, Heather.
Sure.
Got some more wood like you told me.
Oh, we don't need it yet. Put it with the rest. I think dinner is about ready.
Looks like something died in there.
I'm sure it has by now.
What is it?
Oh, just a little recipe of mine called Backwoods Surprise.
What's in it?
A few herbs, some wild roots, and some earthworms for protein. Don't let it get cold, they get rubbery. Well?
Not bad. Boy, those worms were great.
Wonderful. Maybe for dessert, I'll fix you a bowl of tree lice.
You know, I think I figured out why you've been making me work so hard and giving me such a tough time.
Have you?
Because if you do something all by yourself, it makes you a better person, right?
Something like that.
So, what do we do now?
Well, if we were in the Kalahari, we would sit back and enjoy the evening air. But this is Pittsburgh, and it's not quite the same thing.
Me and Dad usually watch TV now.
Yes, well, I'm afraid you'll have to find some other way of amusing yourself.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Angela.
So what you up to?
The mayonnaise.
I hope you don't mind me spending so much time around here, but Heather's sick and she needs me.
Yeah, by the way, where is Heather?
I don't know. I'm not bothering you, am I?
Yeah.
Not even a little?
Look, I'm gonna go outside now and stir some paint.
Can I watch?
Look, Heather told me how you feel. I mean, how you sort of...
Like you?
Yeah. And I'm really flattered. But you understand, right?
Understand what?
Well, it's just... It's not something that could ever work out.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, look at our ages. I'm 18 and you're...
16.
16, really?
Last month.
Well, another thing, you're my sister's best friend. I've known you since you were 10.
So?
So, I still think of you as this goofy little kid with pigtails and braces.
Got him off.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of other good reasons, too. Yeah, now I'm gonna go outside and think of something.
All right, rise and shine. Everybody up, 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 up. Come, Winston. You know, Mr. Roosevelt doesn't like to be kept waiting.
You're talking in your sleep.
Wesley, Wesley, what are you doing at Yalta? It's 1945. You haven't even been born yet. You'll do anything to irritate me. You poisonous little pipsqueak.
Hey!
What? Oh, no. He's nobody important, Prime Minister. Just some sneaky little reptile. Which reminds me, you'd better watch out for Stalin. Morning, Wesley.
Good morning.
I trust you slept well.
Not really.
Not accustomed to the sounds of the wild,
Yeah, some big fat thing kept yapping all night.
So, what are you in the mood for today?
Revenge. I mean, for that checkers game you won yesterday.
Oh. Well, I thought when we'd finished foraging for breakfast, we'd have a little hike. How does that sound?
How should I know? I'm just a pipsqueak.
Good morning, Kevin.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere. How's the camp out going?
Fine. Wesley seems a bit down this morning, though. Perhaps it's because I left him filleting a skunk.
Morning, Kevin.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
What did you call me?
Huh?
I'm so sorry. It's the first time you ever called me by my right name.
Well, haven't been myself lately. Did you get my poem?
You mean the one taped over the toilet?
I wanted to make sure you got it.
Well, I did.
Well, I'm gonna go see Heather now. Till next time.
Something happened while I was in the woods?
I took Angel to that concert, and she got a crush on me.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey, come on, I don't know what to do.
Well, just tell her firmly, but nicely, that she's too young and that you're not interested.
I tried that.
And she didn't believe you?
I didn't. I mean, all I do is get dumped on by girls my own age. And now here's somebody who's really nice and who's not so bad to look at. So why not go for it?
Kevin, do you have any real interest in Angela? I mean, she's a very sweet girl. But she's also an empty-headed scatterbrain who'll do anything anyone tells her.
That could come in handy.
And looking down into the fog-shrouded grave, he saw the hand of old Mr. Sims beckoning to him.
Is that it?
Wasn't it frightening?
Not really.
Yes, I suppose most tales of horror pale in comparison to your normal, everyday thoughts.
I'm tired. I'm going to sleep.
Wesley, you've been in a foul mood all day. What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it right now.
No, perhaps you will in the morning.
Or maybe before.
Come on in.
I really can't stay very long.
Oh, hey, that's okay. Have a seat. I'll go get that history paper for you.
I really appreciate it.
You know, I had a real good time tonight.
Yeah, me too. I haven't seen Lady and the Tramp since I was a little kid.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a cartoon. Here, I hope it helps.
I thought you got an A on this.
Oh, well, if I told you I got a C, you probably wouldn't have come inside.
Well, that's a pretty picture.
Oh, great.
Where have you been?
Out!
Well, you missed dinner. I fixed him macaroni and Velveeta. It's his favorite.
Oh, sorry, Terry, this is Angela.
Hi.
She's just a friend of my little sister's.
I want to have Kevin's children. Do you?
Not tonight. Listen, I'm gonna be going. It's probably past her bedtime.
Oh, no, come on, wait a second.
Oh, let her go.
Hey, come on, you don't have to walk. I'll drive you home.
No, that's okay. I'm a big girl. But that probably doesn't interest you.
Ready for the macaroni now?
Look, just leave me alone, okay?
What is it?
Mr. Belvedere. Mr. Belvedere, you're so smart. Someone you really gotta look up to. I can't look around him, he's such a big blimp. Hope he goes back to England and chokes on a scone. It's slimy Yorkshire pudding breath.
Oh, Wesley. Wesley, wake up. You're talking in your sleep.
No, I'm not. But you were.
What do you mean?
Last night, you were saying all sorts of rotten things about me.
Really?
You called me a sneaky little reptile.
I do that when I'm awake.
Yeah, but I always thought it was your way of showing how much you like me. But you said it when you didn't even know I was listening, so you must really mean it.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Thanks.
Wesley, I was rather upset with you when I went to sleep last night. And I suppose calling you names was my way of letting off steam.
Why would you be upset with me? I did everything you told me to.
I know. When I agreed to come on this camp out, I wanted to teach you a lesson. I expected you to fold under the pressure and give up, but you didn't. You rose to the occasion admirably. And this irritated Mr. Belvedere no end.
I'm sorry, I'll try not to do it again.
If you prefer, I'll refrain from calling you any more names.
No, that's okay. It's kind of fun when two people really like each other.
Right. Well, let's get back to sleep.
Okay. Good night, you big blimp.
Sleep well, you sneaky little reptile.
Bongo butt. That's a new one.
Cheeky little snot.
What?
It's just me.
Oh, swell.
Came to apologize.
Fine, now go away.
I know you must have really liked that girl, huh?
Yeah, sorta.
Well, if you ask me, she really didn't seem like your type.
Angela, anybody's my type when I have the house to myself.
Sorry.
So just stay away from me, okay? You don't know me, you just don't talk to me. And why are you wearing that?
If I wasn't, I'd be naked. Don't you like it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Kevin, what's the matter? You're twitching.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I pulled a muscle on my shoulder and it acts up every once in a while.
Well, maybe it'll help if I rub it. Feel better?
Yeah, so cut it out.
What's wrong now?
Look, maybe it's not such a good idea for you to be here.
Why?
Angela, you're real sweet, and I like you a lot.
You do?
Yeah, but maybe not in such a nice way. You know what I mean?
No.
What I'm trying to say is, all I'm really interested in right now is what guys my age are always really interested in.
You mean cars?
I mean sex, Angela. I'm talking about sex.
Oh. Boy, and stupid me comes in here in my nightgown with nothing underneath and practically jumps in bed with you. And I probably would have let you do anything you wanted because I like you so much.
Thanks for telling me that, Angela.
So I guess it's all over between us, huh?
Yeah, it's like I said before. It just wouldn't work out. I mean, we're from two different worlds. Mine's Earth.
I understand. Well, anyway, it is nice being wanted by someone, even if it is in a cheap and sleazy way.
Good night, Angela.
Good night, Kevin.
We're back. Hello?
Guess they really missed us.
Oh, hey, guys, how's your trip?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Anything new here?
Oh, not much. Angela fell in love with Kevin and made him macaroni and cheese, but Kevin had another girl over, and Angela freaked out. So she went up to his bedroom in her nightie and got Kevin real turned on, so everything's okay now, I think.
Did we get any mail?
Angela, having recovered from her infatuation with Kevin, seems to be back to her old self. This morning, she even called me Mr. Belly Dancer. As for Kevin, I think he demonstrated remarkable tact and self-restraint. And I intend to tell him that as soon as he gets out of the shower. At any rate, Wesley has tired of the rugged life and retreated inside. As for me, I prefer the tranquility of the great outdoors. That's better.
Hey, Kevin.
What you looking at?
Just going through my old high school yearbook. My 30-year reunion's coming up.
Oh, yeah? Let me see. Allegheny High, class of 56. A better life through strip mining. Hey, is this your football team?
Yeah, that's us, the Allegheny Rangers. They took this picture right after the game where we clobbered Altoona 31-7. That's me in the middle there, number 17.
How come your uniform's so clean?
Maybe I washed it at halftime.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Hey, Marcia, guess where we're going? Pretty exciting.
I don't know. Lumberama?
Oh, we're going to Johnstown.
Why?
It's my class reunion. I figured we'd drive up early, get a room for the weekend, and, pal around with the gang. It'll be great.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Hey, Mom, were you and Dad in the same class together?
Of course not, honey. Don't be silly. What I meant was your father and I went to school in different towns.
Oh, I guess I just figured Dad got left back a lot.
Anyway, I booked a room for the weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I can't, honey. I'm going to that law symposium in Atlantic City.
All right.
Well, you can still go by yourself.
I know, it's just, I got such a beautiful wife. I was looking forward to showing her off a little.
Oh, and I don't blame you, honey. But the symposium is very important.
But I don't want to go to this stupid thing alone.
Dinner in 5 minutes.
Hey, Dad, why don't you take Mr. Belvedere to a reunion and show him off? Bet nobody else is going to bring their own butler. Yeah, it'll be just like lifestyles of the rich and famous.
I don't know.
Yeah, come on, Dad. I bet you two will have a blast together.
Not unless we bring explosives. I'd love to. But with you and Mrs. Owens leaving town, I'm afraid somebody has to stay and supervise the unholy trio.
What are you talking about? I'm 18 years old.
I'm 15. Yeah, and I'm 10, and I'll keep an eye on both of them.
Hey, wait a minute here.
Come on, Mom. You're always telling us how we've got to accept more responsibility. But how are we supposed to if you never give us a chance?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, I guess they're going to have to wing it sooner or later.
You guys sure you're going to be all right?
Mom, we'll be fine.
So, what do you think, big guy? Looking forward to seeing where yours truly went to school?
Not really. Although I wouldn't mind having a word with your principal.
You want to give me a hand with some of this stuff?
Oh, I'm sorry, George.
May I help you?
You got a reservation for Owens?
Yes, sir. Let's see. Owens. Ah, here it is. Mr. and Mrs.
That's us.
He's kidding. My wife's in Atlantic City.
Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. Sign the register, please.
Tell you what, I think we're going to need separate rooms.
Certainly, Mr. Owens. I'll just scratch out Marcia and make a separate accommodation for...
Lynn.
Lynn. Of course. Sir?
George.
Huh?
Would you sign the register?
You do it, Belvedere. I'm going up to my room.
Howdy, neighbor.
It's you.
Awfully quiet in here, George. I'd have thought by now you'd have been out throwing water balloons or organizing a panty raid.
Nah, that's later.
Oh, she looked familiar. I think I saw her in the lobby. Did you happen to notice her, George?
She's Donna Flanagan. Head cheerleader, homecoming queen, personality plus, prettiest.
I take it she's an old flame.
Are you kidding? She never even knew I was alive. God, I had a thing for her. Woo, woo. I took home ec 3 years in a row just to be close to her. The only thing I could ever work up the nerve to say was, I think your cupcakes are burning.
That certainly would have swept me off my feet. Look, George, that happened a long time ago. Why don't you just go downstairs and say hello?
Why, so she can give me that, who the hell are you look? And start talking to somebody else?
Come, George. You must be used to that by now.
Wesley, are you still there? I just know it. Wes, Mom and Dad have been gone for hours. They're probably just hiding in the bushes. But the minute I try something whammo, they come busting in here and I'll be grounded for life. Well, if you ask me, you're wasting valuable screwing around time. That's true. Who the hell are you?
Hello, Cindy. Hey, it's Kevin. Listen, I've got the house to myself all weekend. And I figured I might throw a little bash tonight. You want to come? Well, yeah. There'll probably be some cute guys here. Yeah, great. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Hey, Kev, I need some advice.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Mom and Dad and Mr. Belvedere have been gone almost 5 hours, and I haven't done one thing wrong yet.
So?
So help me think of something bad to do.
Yeah, I'd love to, Wes, but I've got a party to arrange.
What? Mom said absolutely no party.
Yeah.
Thea, hey, where do you think you're going?
Me and Angela are going to this new club downtown called Slash. It's supposed to be real intense.
Downtown? You're not allowed to go downtown.
Don't wait up!
Boy, everybody's being bad but me. If I don't think of something soon, I'll go nuts. I just hope the voices don't start.
Hey, Belvedere, you think I look okay?
You look fine.
You sure? I mean, I haven't seen these people in 30 years. I want to make a good impression.
George, you look very nice.
Come on, let's go.
Yoo-hoo, fellas, gotta get your name tags. Hi, I'm Penny Nichols. Remember, best organizer, perkiest?
Yeah, sure. I'm George Owens. Remember me?
Not at all.
I'm gonna go mingle.
Have fun.
No, now don't you tell me. You're Scooter Stolansky, right? You're that boy that used to hide under the bleachers and look up all the girls' dresses.
Madam, I did no such thing.
Oh, would you like to?
So Pete Rose says to me, he says, George, I don't care if you misquote me, as long as you do it verbatim.
George, can I see you for a minute?
Ah, sure, Belvedere. Excuse me, guys, I gotta go have a word with my butler.
Can we go now?
No, I'm having fun. I mean, with my column and everything, I'm kind of a celebrity around here.
I'm thrilled for you, George, but that doesn't help me with Perky Penny.
What's the matter, Belvedere? She talking your ear off?
It's not my ear I'm worried about.
Leon, are you trying to hide from me?
Yes.
Isn't he terrible? Come on.
Yeah, you two kids have fun. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I should have watched where I was going.
Yeah, well, I gotta go.
George, don't you remember me? Donna Flanagan.
Oh, right. Right, sure, I remember. I guess I'm just a little surprised you remember me.
Oh, now how could I forget the fellow that pulled a casserole out of the oven without a potholder?
I guess I always thought potholders were for sissies.
Want to?
Huh?
Dance.
With you?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
What happened to everybody? Where's your party?
It left.
You sure didn't stay very long.
Yeah, well, I guess they were expecting sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Maybe I should have come down sooner. I'm back.
Hey, what are you doing here? It's not even 11 o'clock yet.
Yeah, I thought you were going to spend the night at Club Trash, Club Slash, and I never even got in.
Why, what happened?
Well, me and Angela were standing in line, and these really gross guys with shaved heads and bicycle chains came up to us, started telling us we were their kind of women. Well, Angela got real nervous and broke out into hives, so we had to leave.
Well, sounds like you had more fun than I did.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, what's the matter with you guys? Mom and Dad are going to be home tomorrow, and we still haven't done one bad thing yet.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, you coming?
No. You guys can go ahead. You can run along to bed. But as for me,
I know there's something out there I shouldn't be doing, and I'm not gonna rest till I find it.
Yeah, great, Wes. Just don't burn down the house.
Okay.
And congratulations to Peg O'Donnell, class of 56 alum with the most number of children. Of course, Peg got started a little early. What was it, 11th grade?
10th.
Right. Okay, now, everybody, pick a partner. We're about ready for that dance contest.
I guess you're going to want to find a better partner.
George, you're a wonderful dancer. Come on.
Yeah, well, I guess I am when I'm dancing with you. Of course, my wife always says I got 2 left feet.
Is that why she didn't come?
Huh? Oh, no, she had to go to Atlantic City.
That's over 300 miles away.
Yeah, about a 6-hour drive. 3 if she knew what I was thinking.
Well, you two seem to be hitting it off.
Oh, it's you. Donna Flanagan, this is my friend Lynn Belvedere. Belvedere, this is my friend Donna Flanagan.
It's a pleasure. Although actually I'm not George's friend, I'm his housekeeper. Although this weekend I'm just his keeper.
George and I were thinking of going into the lounge for a drink.
Huh? Oh, right. You don't want to come, do you?
Thank you for your gracious offer, but I think I'll stay here and enjoy this delicious punch.
Great.
It's Wesley's favorite. Oh, Wesley? That's George's youngest boy.
Oh, Lynn! Come along. They're playing our song.
Be right there. It's you again.
Yes, George. Were you expecting someone else?
Huh? No, my TV's on the fritz. They're sending someone up to fix it.
I see. And you usually keep champagne on ice for hotel maintenance?
Yeah. All right. So Donna said she might stop by for a nightcap. It's a big deal.
Nothing wrong in that?
What's that supposed to mean?
Excuse me?
Hey, I know what you're thinking. George, the high school nerd, finally gets a chance to crown the prom queen, and he jumps in with both feet and the hell with the folks back home, right?
Look, George, you're a grown man. You're entitled to do what you want.
Yeah.
And now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll turn in. I'll see you in the morning.
Fine.
Good night.
Be right there.
Hi.
Hi. You changed.
I think we both have, George.
No, I mean you changed your dress.
Oh, yeah. You like it? School colors, remember?
Yeah, black and blue. How could I forget?
George, could I come in?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, oh, this is a lovely room.
Thanks. I really haven't done much with it. Anyway, you want to sit down or something?
Oh, thanks,
Oh, there it is.
You have a beautiful family, George.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry I sat on them.
Oh, that's okay. They're usually pretty forgiving. Hello? Oh, hi, Marcia. I was just thinking about you. So how's Atlantic City?
Oh, it's been very busy. Yeah, just one seminar after another. And how's the reunion? Did anybody remember you?
Oh, yeah. One or two people. Oh, Belvedere's fine. Yeah, he went to bed right after the bunny hop. Actually, I've been thinking of turning it myself.
Yeah, me too. Well, see you tomorrow.
I love you, too. Bye.
Hit me.
Sorry about the interruption.
This is Marcia. Huh?
Yeah.
Funny, I always thought I'd be in a picture like this. Husband, a couple of kids, white picket fence, the whole deal.
So what happened?
What usually happens when the head cheerleader marries the captain of the football team? She winds up being a cocktail waitress, and he... Oh, I don't even know where the hell he is.
But you could have found somebody else.
It's not that easy, George. All the best men are taken.
I've been waiting 30 years to do that.
Was it worth the wait?
It was everything I dreamed about.
But I take it that was good night, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Funny how things change in 30 years. I'm not the prom queen anymore, and you're sure not the guy who used to follow me around in the halls. The big goof with the crew cut.
Yeah, let it grovel.
Good night, George.
Bye.
See you in 10 years?
George?
It's okay, Belvedere. Nothing happened.
I'm glad, George. I wish I could say the same for myself.
Hi, George.
Well, nice try, Wes.
Home.
Hey, Marcia.
Oh, hi, honey. Where did that come from?
From me. I missed you.
Oh.
So, did you have a good time?
Oh, yeah, it was okay. How about you?
It could have been better, but I'm glad it wasn't.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just, this girl I used to really like showed up, and I danced with her.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, well, we had a couple of drinks and talked about old times, and next thing you knew, she was up in my room.
Then what?
Then nothing. I mean, I had my chance, and I almost took it, but I didn't. Because I love you.
George.
Besides, you called.
I'm kidding! Come on!
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Mom.
Well, how'd you guys do?
Oh, we behaved.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere says we're turning into responsible adults. So
Probably just a phase.
how was Atlantic City?
Oh, fine.
Did you gamble?
A little. Well, you see, a few of us law students got together, for a couple of drinks and to talk about old times. And before you knew it, well,
there I was out in the casino.
Then what?
Then I stayed up all night playing blackjack and lost $300.
What?
Hey, you mean the only one who did anything bad this weekend was Mom?
Well, not the only one. Notes on my first high school reunion. George has returned with his fidelity intact and seems to be at peace with his memory of Donna. I wish I could say the same about my memory of Penny. She insisted I give her a number where she could reach me. So I gave her the first one that popped into my head. I hope Prince Charles doesn't mind.